Axel. I think you guys just got done with a short rest. Axel is trying to go to bed, though. He seems pretty tired.
Who wants to go to sleep?
Axel, the major boy, little kiddo.
Do you guys want to rest?
When was the last time we slept? How long has it been since we slept?
I think you guys slept before you guys left to go to the city, so I would say it's been about I would say maybe 8 hours, maybe less than that.
So who do we still need to find? You said we still need to find one more?
The Bugbear.
Okay.
And also the necklace. That's the main reason why you guys are doing this, is to get the necklace, but
right.
Presumably the Bugbear has it.
I guess Vera's gonna kind of just tell Axel to hang in there and that they'll get a chance to rest soon.
Okay. Axel responds. He gets up off the ground. He was bleeding from the nose earlier, and he says, it's just that spell I did just is kind of draining every time I do that. I probably can't do it too many more times.
Vera's gonna kind of pat him on his shoulder. Well, yeah, that's how magic works. Get used to it.
All right. And so do you guys want to continue on?
I thought one of my characters had heal. Oh, cure wounds. Oh, that's one.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Do we know where we're going?
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys
right,
were following tracks. Yeah, you guys are currently in the forest, and you guys are following tracks.
Yeah, I vote we keep going.
Alrighty. Sydney?
Yeah, I'll see if I had like a ceiling. But yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
With that.
Alrighty. So you guys make your way. I guess presumably still following the tracks. Let's see. You guys walk for probably about another hour or two, maybe about an hour and a half, and you guys come across. You guys are following the tracks, and you guys come across this big old, kind of, well, not big. It's kind of just sticking out in the middle of nowhere, in just this forest. I'll go ahead and flip you guys on over. You guys walk up to this little place. There's a couple of skulls on sticks just right out the entrance of this kind of just a stone building here. Stone brick building. It's pretty small, like kind of like the size of a hut, but it has stairs that lead down. And then once you guys look into it, you guys can somewhat see kind of down a completely dark hallway, but at the end of the hallway, you can see a faint glimmer of light. You would also see, even though it's completely dark, since you guys all have dark vision, you can see kind of the details of the walls. The walls, floors, and ceiling to this kind of dungeon-looking place is very uneven and jagged. And I will actually uncover a little bit Okay. Reveal area. There we go. Well, I guess this is the place. Sylvia comments.
It does look promising.
It is also where the tracks did lead to.
Yeah, I assumed as much. We didn't just randomly. This house right here. That's the one.
All right, who's first down the creepy little dungeon here? Sylvia asks.
Vera's gonna like sarcastically. Oh, there's Reaper. But Vera's gonna sarcastically like wave her hand forward to allow her to go first.
Sylvia kind of just shrugs and just goes right down. So she starts heading down there, and I was gonna probably put her about right here. Axel kind of looks at everyone else and is just like, I don't have to go next, right?
Chalk can go next with Vera right behind him.
Alrighty. Axel will follow after Vera. And then Lyndon and we'll put our man Reaper or Lyndon at the back. So you guys make it to a different room. I'm just gonna kind of move everyone to this new room real fast.
I'll just tell you really quick, it's gonna be faster. So we found where the tracks led, and they led to this little hut, and that's pretty much all you missed. We short rested, we leveled up. Well, all of us leveled up.
You guys leveled up.
Right.
And so we got here. Sydney was like, Sylvia was like, who's going first? Vera suggested she go first, and now we're all exploring this weird tunnel in this house.
Where were the characters taken unless there's like
You guys
level set up?
Yeah, it's I'm setting up the light room right now. There you go.
Okay.
You guys all enter this room right here. Let me do something real fast. You guys enter what appears to be an altar room. There's a large pentagram design on the ground, which could be upside down, but from your guys' angle, it's right side up. So if it's supposed to be, the room designer didn't do a very good job at detailing that. Anyways, now that you have some light, you can see that the floor is tiled red stone, with the pentagram being smooth white stone, with the design being carved into the white stone and presumably painted black so it stood out more. There's 3 paths that you can take from right here. And you can actually kind of see down this pathway.
Is the symbol on the floor, is it anything we recognize as like a certain type of sigil or anything?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
That would be more religion or some other knowledge check, though.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, go ahead and roll a religion check if you think it might be a religion thing.
Unless you say that we can't see it, then I don't see how the question matters.
Well, I'm trying to figure out like if she knows what it is. So
it is Nothing significant. It's probably either. Let's see here. It's probably either just kind of like a normal, like, I guess, altar, like just a place of praying, or maybe some kind of like sigil that a, like, what are they called? I can't even think of. Man, I can't even think of the name right now. I'm completely blanking on it. Like people that practice, I guess, kind of like dark religion. I can't even think of. Like a, I'm brain
like
farting.
a satanic like cult or what have you.
Yeah, a cult. There we go. A cult. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. I literally just couldn't even think of that.
A cult or a cult?
A cult. Acolyte.
Okay.
A cult. A cult. I don't know how you re-say it.
Well, there's OCC, which is something completely
C-U-L-T.
different. Okay. Different connotation, which is why I was asking. Okay, so by the looks of things, heading down south. Sorry, southwest would be the prompt idea. Unless you guys want to look for secret rooms of some sort.
I kind of want to poke around, see if there's any like treasure or anything in here, maybe. Just kind of like a quick look through.
Yeah, sure. So you can kind of see the debris in the corner, northwest. You kind of walk by it, and it kind of looked like there was, like, it actually led somewhere, but then you immediately find out that it's a dead end. And to reaffirm this, Sylvia was also walking by and says dead end before walking away. Who went over there to take a look at it, by the way? Vera?
Yeah, probably Vera.
Vera? Okay, so... however, after a few seconds of Vera looking over, she notices a faint blue light coming from somewhat close to the surface of the rubble, like a little bit under it, and also like up against the wall.
She's gonna start digging for it.
She's gonna start digging for it.
Hell yeah.
So as Vera like climbs over onto the rubble and like starts moving towards that blue light, everyone's still in the room, so everyone actually kind of feels this, feels a sudden urge to kind of look over and even move a little closer to where Vera is kind of on top of the rubble. And a few moments after that happens...
Is it like we're compelled to by an otherworldly force? Or is
Exactly.
It more...
Yeah, you guys are like, you just, for whatever reason, you just feel like you have to look over and take a look. And once you do that...
Oh, shit.
we're not going anywhere near this place.
You guys are all in this room.
Are we like transported there or
Something like that. You all kind of just blink, and then all of a sudden, you got all five of you. Axel and Sylvia are not in the room, actually, though.
Of course.
So you guys find yourself in this room, and it's extremely hot. Yeah, mostly everybody's here. It's very, very hot, and a completely different room, as you can tell. Where the party stands, they can see there's a very thin pathway leading towards a chest and a pit of lava just below that tight bridge. Oddly enough, against all laws of physics, the long walkway to the chest defies the use of any kind of structural integrity, yet stays suspended like magic. Odd. Anyways, Lyndon, Vera, and Nim, you guys notice that on the chest there is a 10 written on it.
Can we... If we tried to, like, walk across the bridge? Like, is it too hot for us to try and?
As you kind of, so who wants to check that real fast?
I think Chonk will probably be the one to check that. Vera wants to look and see if there's any obvious way out.
Okay. So Chalk kind of looks close to it. He can kind of feel the heat, and he kind of touches like a little bit of the like walkway. It's not hot to the touch or anything like that. He does like you all notice that it's pretty thin. That you would probably have to really pay attention while trying to walk across it, like trying to pay attention and keep your balance. And you want to take it slow. So once you guys start moving across this out of character, it will be a kind of like rough or not rough terrain or whatever. So it'd like take 10 feet every step.
Difficult terrain, yeah.
Yeah, difficult terrain. Yeah, difficult terrain.
Are we all able to fly?
I was the next thing I was gonna say.
Is the heat enough that stops our flight?
Yes.
As I would expect.
You also noticed, for whatever reason, even if you tried, like kind of like if you stood. Also, by the way, back to Vera trying to look around, she does not see any way out. Like not even like where they even came. Or it doesn't even seem like you guys came from anywhere. You guys are just in this completely enclosed room. And whenever you guys even like try to use your wings, they just kind of seem like they just don't work or whatever. Like you can't even like spread them out.
What's the range on that?
Range
60
on-
feet?
Range on dash 60 feet.
No, darts.
Darts. Okay.
So, what I'm gonna do is get here and try to throw a dart at the chest.
Okay. You succeed, and it hits the chest, and it does nothing.
You said
You
there's
threw
a
a
number.
dart at it?
We might need something a bit stronger then.
You said a dart?
Yeah, I threw a dart at it. Items do have, like, destruction value, so enough damage can destroy something, but it's more cautious than anything. We might want to cast spells on it, like cantrips or what have
when
you.
you threw that dart, it almost seemed like it was just deflected off, like it just like it hit it, but it just like didn't even like seem like it didn't even budge the chest at all. Like didn't even get stuck into it or anything like that. It just like pinged right off and fell right in the lava.
So it's
audibly
not
being
wood?
heard.
Does that? I'm guessing it doesn't look like wood from this.
It's metal. Like it's I guess it's like I'd probably say it's mostly like kind of wood with like
So it's like a
metal
hard
frame.
wood then.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure. From what you gathered from throwing a dart at it, it's probably a hard wood.
Chest, okay.
Vera's gonna try Eldritch blasting it. Seeing him throw the dart, just gonna try and Eldritch blast it.
Vera sends an Eldritch blast to it, and just like the dart, it just gets deflected off to the side. It hits it, but it just gets deflected off to the side. It's a very weird place, isn't it?
How far is it? Like lava below the walkway?
It's a far drop. It's probably about like 60 feet of a drop.
Does anyone have any rope? That way, in case if someone falls off, we can pull them back.
They'll be dead.
Yeah, if you fall down off of the.
If someone stays on the far side and only one person walks across.
Okay.
And then the person on the far side could pull them back up.
So tie the rope around the individual who's walking by. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, and the others stay back and hold the back end.
Before that, it might be prudent to like look around for anything that might enlarge the walkway going back and forth.
Fair enough.
So Lyndon's gonna try to look for like a switch of some sort.
Lyndon looks around. Do you look anywhere particular?
We'll be checking like quadrant wise, like right here, here, and here.
Okay.
Looking around the walls, like that's like a more like a square, like going around that little area.
Okay, roll a perception check for me.
Is anyone gonna assist with this?
Since he told Vera
I
about
was
it,
wondering. So, what?
go ahead.
I was wondering also. So on Shatter, it says non-magical objects that are worn can be damaged, but it says that it doesn't say anything about what it's made out of. Where a creature, it says what what they're wearing could be a So would that make?
I heard something wearing.
Huh?
Not trying to be an ass. That's all I heard. I think that's all we heard, rather.
I think you
You
were
said you
asking.
didn't hear what I said.
I got most of it. You're asking about Shatter and if it could destroy an object that someone was wearing.
Well, it says on the description that it can damage non-magical objects. Well, I don't know if it's magical or not, so I just didn't know.
You probably assume it is magic, like some kind of magic, once Vera sent an Eldritch Blast towards it and it was deflected off to the side. Like, not just like it bounced, like as if it hit like maybe like the corner of a solid object and ricocheted. No, it like literally like just kind of was just shot away from it. Like it hit it, and I guess you could say it ricocheted, but not in any normal way that anything would make sense for like a non-magical item to do, or object rather in this case.
Okay, so you guys said you're gonna try to use perception for what?
Check for any kind of levers or
Oh,
anything of the sort, trying to find out if the bridge can be extended.
well, none of my characters really have great perception, but I mean, if you need assistance, I still can
Okay,
Do
looks
you
like
want-
try.
sorry. Do you want 3 individual rolls, or do you just want 1?
I'll just do one for now.
22.
You do not find anything.
So it's a legitimately impossible task. Found no mechanism. At least how I lodge it, usually there's like a little mechanism that would assist people who might control this room to go across.
Perhaps. But you guys did just suddenly all appear in this room. And there doesn't really even seem to be any kind of exit or entrance. Seems very surreal.
Are we hallucinating? Vera's
That
gonna
was one of my thoughts.
Yeah, so Vera's gonna like walk to the edge and sort of like lay down on her belly and try and like reach down like over the edge to see if there's actually ground there, like to see if she could physically feel it.
Yep. Okay, yeah. And you do. No, you don't actually, sorry, you don't feel anything. Like it is like, from what it seems like, an actual ledge. Like you actually can reach down and you can even feel kind of yourself. If you put more weight than you want to, you kind of feel yourself teeter a little bit.
So she's gonna climb back up, and she's gonna. Chonk's kind of been pulling rope off of his backpack, and she's gonna turn to the party. So who's feeling nimble?
Will sigh, I'm probably the nimblest person here.
Yeah, name's athletic and
I'll go chalk to the side.
Yeah.
All right, so it's safe to say that you want to start right where you're at right now.
Yep.
Okay. So go ahead and move however much you want. Each step you make is twice the amount, like rough terrain or difficult terrain.
So Chonk's gonna, when they tie the rope onto him, Chonk's gonna hold it, and Vera are both gonna hold it, and they're gonna keep it kind of, not like taut, but not much slack in the rope either, just slowly letting it out as he goes so they can snap it back really quick if he starts to slip.
Okay.
question very quick. Is there like ceiling in here?
There is a ceiling.
Okay, so I mean I have spider climb.
If you do that, you do notice that the ledge or like the wall isn't connected to where the I guess the spot you're trying to get to. It's a pretty high up wall, so you would it's probably about like an 80-foot wall, so you'd probably take a lot of damage if you tried dropping from like right above like the space that you need to be at, I guess, on the other side.
Okay. You're gonna do it, Sydney? Like, gonna try spider climb, or if
I don't think it will be worth it.
You could spider climb all the way to the far wall over here, and then climb down the wall, and then just make the 5-foot jump. But if you miss the jump, there's no way we can pull you back.
Right. Yeah. So you're saying go along the edge?
Yeah, well, you could go like over the top. Like you could walk like this path, but on the ceiling, where you would go all the way to the wall. And then when you get to the wall, jump from there, like on top of the chest. I think it's safer to let Lyndon. We can pull you back. If she falls into the lava, she's just gonna like melt, and there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, I'll just smack into the wall if I'm too far out. So either way, I'm still
you'll take
fucked.
damage, but we can pick you up.
And we'll just go with that, and then we can always go to plan B later.
Yeah.
So, any relative checks you want me to do as I walk this way, or?
For now, no. Just go ahead and move, I guess, however far you want to. I guess your max or your however far you're allowed to.
Okay, sorry. However,
I don't.
Is this like
I know you have
like initiative.
No, well, yeah, actually, yes, it is. I guess in a sense. So you right now you're just because I will do a save for you here very shortly. So you can move 40, right? That's your max.
Well, you said this is difficult terrain.
Right. Yeah. Right. That's.
And it's 45.
45. Okay.
I get. Yeah. No, sorry, it's 40. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
So
40.
I thought I had an extra 5 for some reason.
Okay. So I'm going to quickly move you back real fast and go ahead and do a dexterity saving throw for me.
Let me check something real quick, just in case. Making sure I have what I'm thinking correct.
Oh gosh,
I had that off. Oops.
did I break something?
Nope. Oh wait, what's that? Sorry, what?
Oh, I thought I do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking at something real quick.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. For a second, my screen completely blanked, and I was really confused as to why that happens.
For some reason, I thought that key also allowed you to get advantage on dexterity saving throw, so I had to make sure.
Does it?
No, I thought there was like a key thing I could do towards that end.
Wow. All right.
But
So you succeed on this. As you step right where you're at right now, there is a large pendulum that actually swings from the ceiling and comes straight for you. And which direction do you want to move to get out of the way of it? Backwards or forward? Or if you want to you can also go off the side if you want to.
Backwards.
Backwards. Alrighty. So now you know. So that pendulum swings right by you, and it goes right back up into the ceiling. And I will.
Did I see where I stepped?
Yes. There is a thing here that I can. You stepped right there.
Well, I got that. Like the individual steps I took to get right there, like the whatever mechanism I hit is my question.
Did you see if you stepped on anything? Is that
like,
what you're asking?
I notice like the place I stepped on that caused the mechanism to transpire?
It seemed like just as soon as you stepped right where I have that highlighted. That pendulum kind of swing right out in front of you, or swing towards you, and then try to hit you.
Gonna put his hand straight out. Not touching the floor, of course.
Not touching the floor. Nothing happens.
Well,
Oh, by the way, also when it swung, it actually scraped the floor, and there's now just a straight line just straight through the kind of thing, the whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
looking down now. Sorry.
Is it just like a cut in the stone?
Yes, exactly.
How thick are these? Are they going all the way to the floor, or are they quite
Not
thin?
very thick. They're pretty thin. And when it did that, you'd probably say it would probably only be able to do that. Well, I guess if it stayed in that right spot right there, it cut off about a fifth of the whole thing.
Huh.
Somehow the whole thing's still staying upright, though, which is honestly amazing.
Well, so next up, I'll be throwing. I should lose a dart, but I'm gonna be throwing a dart into this square.
Awesome.
In the center, here, 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 all the way down the line.
You're gonna lose
Alrighty.
all your darts.
Hey, I have 2 left.
I like that, actually. So you do that, and you see once you throw it here, another scythe comes flying out.
Where? Okay.
Right there. And then once you do that again, right about here, another one comes out, and then one more right there. And every time you did that, each time it cut into the stone about a fifth, like the first one that you cut. And now, since you have a kind of decent perception, you notice that about every 10 feet, like the 10 that's on the chest, a scythe comes out. Well, 2 scythes, I guess. About 2 scythes of 10 feet.
You said a pendulum first. Now it's a scythe.
Oh, sorry. I meant to say they're, whatever. A pendulum.
Like a pendulum
If you
axe.
wanna... yeah.
Like a scythe on a pendulum. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, does anybody have anything that could assist me with acrobatics? I have a +5 to it currently, but jumping 15 feet on a narrow, difficult terrain area would be a bit of a problem.
Maybe none.
How would you assist, actually?
He doesn't really have acrobatics.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, how would Lyndon get
spell of
any?
some sort?
Oh, I see. I get you. I was like, how is he? Like, I was thinking of just like the assisting of like you guys been doing with like perception and other stuff like that. Makes more sense now.
What?
Do you have to cast Spider Climb on yourself, or can you cast it on him?
I don't know, but I do have.
Because maybe he could, like, crawl along the side of the walkway?
I'm going to say it's probably not wide enough for him to do that. It's very thin.
Well, you said about fifth, so I'm assuming it cut in like a couple inches. So I get what you mean.
Yeah.
It would be a lot of strength to be moving like that.
On the bottom of it?
Well, the bottom of it's only like probably about a foot wide, which is about the same as you are standing on it currently. It might even be thinner than that.
Dang, I think I just got rid of that.
Feather fall. Whoops.
That's annoying.
I guess bardic inspiration would be the only real way to do it, but how many times can you do it a day? And how far can you do it from? Oh!
Okay, so when he sees you said that to remind me of this too. When, Chonk sees the thing come down, he's gonna kind of step out to, like, right here. Oh, hold on. and he's gonna touch you, and he's gonna cast guidance on you. So you can add 1d4 to it.
Oh.
And does that stack with bardic inspiration?
I believe so.
Oh. Okay, equal to your charisma modifier, a minimum of once. Okay. So I'm never gonna assume something and tell the DM that. I'm gonna attempt like an acrobatics check to jump the 15 feet here.
Okay.
I have no idea what the average DC for this would be, so
Okay. Go ahead.
I roll the D4 first. Oh, on page.
Also, when I said Chonk casts that on you, what I really meant was Vera, because Vera has the spell not.
That's for the additional
Right.
plus.
Oof.
Ooh, 10. Not terrible, but not perfect.
Yeah. So you wanted to jump to right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Not a sterilely difficult feat, but I don't know.
yeah, you kind of jump for it, and you kind of realize that it takes a couple seconds for the pendulum to actually reach you. So you probably would have been fine walking across it, but it's a bit too late. And go ahead and roll a 1d4 for me real quick, just another one.
Okay. How many limbs I lose? Okay.
No, you're fine. So you're not dead, but everybody
Oh.
else makes it seem like, or everybody else looks like you just fell. Oh wait, I guess someone has a rope tied. Actually, that rope gets cut because of the pendulum. So
It gets cut automatically?
yes, because
So
We've
there's no
already
like
seen
dexterity
the
check to
pendulum, though.
climb it?
Don't you think we would have like known to let the rope go slack a little?
right, but you know what? That's fair. I will
feel like
say
Vera,
that.
Chonk might not be that smart, but Vera would be smart enough to like let the rope go a little.
Okay, like hang off the side.
Yeah, let it get a little
That's
bit
fair.
looser when the thing starts to swing.
Yeah, sure, that's fine, actually. I'll let that happen. So I keep on trying to move him while I'm on GM. So you move right there, and then how long is that rope you said?
It is 50 feet, so when he gets to the end, they'll have to step onto the platform.
Okay. So yeah, I guess you will fall off to the side, and then they'll pick you back up. But you're not in the lava, fortunately for you. However,
You didn't say it was lava.
yeah, I said there was lava at the bottom.
Yeah.
No, you said it was just a 60-foot pit.
No, there's
it's
lava. I said there was. I definitely said there was, because I also pointed out that it's really hot in the room. There's lava at the bottom of this thing.
Okay, I might have missed that
Is
part.
there-
I heard 60-foot pit, and I
Yeah,
was.
I did
weirded out
say
by
that
the
it
fact
was
there
about-
sweat everywhere.
Yeah, there. I did say it was a 60 foot drop down into that pit of lava. But yeah.
Is Nim allowed to investigate the room to see if there's any kind of moisture to create water?
There's probably no moisture in here. I'm going to be honest. It's extremely hot. Maybe moisture off your own skin. Well, actually, I don't even know if kobolds even sweat, to be honest. Anyways, go ahead and do.
Only it takes a drop of water to create.
Go ahead and do, actually, because I think they would have to do a strength saving throw to pick you back up.
There's enough people there that shouldn't be a problem. I'm a 3-foot kobold,
Okay, fair enough.
and there's 4 people, so I would assume that would be like a DC 0 for 4 people.
That's fair.
Okay. Up. Okay. Now the plan. He takes off the rope. Well, this is gonna be useless.
It
We'll
did
start
just
walking
save you
like-
from falling into the lava, mind you.
That's true.
Just gives a furtive wink, and then dashes here.
Okay. So go ahead and do a dexterity saving throw again, because that's where you'll end on your turn. Actually,
I thought you said that you'd be just fine if you walked by, since the time that it took for the pendulum to drop.
right, you're doing this to kind of keep your balance.
Okay.
and to also kind of make sure that you don't
pretty
fall
good.
off. Yeah, that'll be enough.
Daisy chain here. And then dash. I assume we want to know dexterity saving throw?
Yes, sir.
A 9.
So that one you rolled, that now applies because I'm guessing that you did remove the rope.
Yep.
Alrighty. So you fall into the lava. You're fine. Don't worry. You're not actually dead. Everyone else thinks you're dead, though.
Perfect.
Who's next?
So we just see him just like disappear below the lava?
Well, he kind of falls into the lava, and I guess kind of. I think lava is actually like extremely high in viscosity, so like I think your body would actually stay on top of the lava while it's burned alive. So that's what you guys see. So
there's no screaming whatsoever.
Oddly enough,
at least you guys know that you can't technically run past. Technically.
Yeah, you just have to.
Chunk's like freaking out. He's standing at the edge. Let dead, let dead, let dead, let dead.
I only said that the rope was useless because as soon as you get like about like right here,
yeah, that would be taut.
Too tense to just be cut and whatnot.
You're right.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to drop the slack in it. All right. Well, Vera's going to basically do the same thing he did. She's gonna grab the rope, so she's got the rope like kind of over her shoulder. She's gonna start trying to run across.
Okay, and then you can just do the same thing that he did. So do two dexterity saving throws real quick.
Right.
Yeah, because you know the pattern now. You're looking to beat a 10. I'm just gonna say that since it's obvious now. You succeed the first one, and you succeed the second one. So you are now right next to the chest. And I presume you want to open that?
Well, she wants to throw the rope down. Is Lyndon moving, or is he, like, dead?
He's dead. For what you guys see. From what
there was no screaming whatsoever.
There's no screaming whatsoever.
Just dead silent?
Yeah.
She's still gonna, like, try and drop the rope down.
Alrighty. That's fair. Of course.
She just kind of, like, dangles above him.
I'm guessing I'm kind of like incapacitated at that point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is there anything she can tie the rope off onto?
No, not really. The chest, if you try moving it, doesn't seem like it's heavy enough to hold your weight.
I guess she'll open the chest then. She doesn't really know.
All right. So we'll go ahead and you open the chest, and for a split second, you see something come straight for your face. And everyone else sees an axe hit you in the head, but you blink, like it goes out before, like you just like suddenly you all find yourself back in this room, right here. Everyone's fine, no one's dead. Lyndon does take one psychic damage though, because he wakes up, or he I guess comes to with a slight bit of a headache. But everyone else, you're all fine. There was not a scythe that hit Vera in the face. But she does have something in her hand now. And once she takes a look at it...
She puts it in the pocket and tells no one.
Probably.
You find... Let me see, what is it?
So Chonk, while he's looking that up, is still standing in the corner, like, freaking out, kind of, like, hopping around, like, let dead.
Oh, actually, by the way, so once everybody comes back in the room, so I'm going to go ahead and move you right here. You're still... So Vera is still on her... like fours, except on top of rubble, she's just on nothing. And let me go ahead and get rid of that. And there was actually no rubble there. And Axel and Sylvia kind of look at Vera with like a quizzical look, and they're just like, "What are you doing?"
So she's just gonna kind of look around. So did Chonk actually, like, did we all actually see all of that?
You did all see that. All 5 of you did see that. But you guys are pretty much like right where you guys were before. You guys are back right where you were.
All right, well, she's just gonna kind of like step away and just be like, what the fuck?
So the thing that you got that's in your hand, so yeah, they know. You suddenly have an item in your clawed hands. It's a necklace with what appears to be a pendulum, like the traps in the room that you all thought you were just in. with the pendulum being the pendant. The necklace is made of a very thin silver metal, feeling almost weightless in Vera's paws, while the pendant itself is very smooth to the touch. Ouch. Okay. The pointed bits are kind of sharp. They're kind of sharp.
Vera puts it on.
Alrighty. So as soon as you put it on, you notice that you feel a little bit lighter. So go ahead in your character sheet, add 3 to all your dexterity saving throws.
3?
Yes.
So add to basically, is it just saving throws or is it like
Just saving, or sorry, dexterity saving throws. I meant to say dexterity saving throws.
Okay, so
You did say dexterity saving throws.
Oh, I did. Okay, so I can actually there's a attribute option that I can change real fast for you for saving throws explicitly.
Oh, I think I can. If I just changed it in the sheet, I think.
Yep, you should be
Can't
able
I
to.
do that?
Yep. Just click the little cog, and then you should be able to scroll down to saving throw options. Like I'm gonna do it right now in case I would have gotten that.
So strength save, dexterity save, all those. Is where it is.
Dexterity, just dexterity.
I got you.
Yep, there you go.
See?
So
There you go.
strong.
It 8.
So yeah, well, there you guys go. You guys got the item.
Well, first thing that Lyndon's gonna do is say, "Well, that wasn't expected. Time to get going."
Chuck's gonna
Nine.
run over, seeing Lyndon, he's gonna run over and hug him. Oh, I thought you were dead.
What the fuck is going on with you guys? Sylvia
Well-
comments.
We'll grab the kobold by the head. It's like, "I'm fine."
Oh, but you died. You fell in the lava. I was so scared.
Did you hear any screaming?
But I had
Like
to
a-
have heard. I'm just glad you're okay. He kind of like lets you go.
So he just kind of walks away from you two.
So she saw us here the whole time?
Yeah, like, well, it seems like Sylvia and Axel didn't even like you guys were pretty much like not even a second past in this, like in the real world, basically. Like you guys, the only thing that was different was Vera, instead of being on top of the rubble that she was actually just on the ground, crawling on the ground. And there was no light. Also, I forgot to mention that the light was never there as well. Or at least now it's not there.
We'll bring up, well, just so you guys know, just looking towards Axel and Sylvia, there are some illusionary traps here that you guys might want to be wary of.
Oh. Okay. Sylvia responds, and Axel is just like, kind of like not even sure how to react. He's like somewhat in awe that there is such a thing, and yet also terrified.
What's this right here, by the way? Is that like
Spider
a path?
webs. Yep, it's spider webs, and it's a path. So let me go ahead. Lyndon, you take a look over there as you approach all of the cobwebs that's in that hallway. You make the safe assumption that nobody has been down this way for a long while, because there are webs everywhere.
Are they real though?
Are they real though? If you want to touch it real fast, you can check.
No, so what I'm gonna do is first off ask you, this siding right here, is that wood?
That is stone.
Okay. It's just textured a bit like wood then.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna
Probably.
do is get out what I use to like make fires or whatnot and light them on fire.
That is very smart. So the webs right there get caught on fire, and we'll just say that because it's full of webs anyways. And I found out just today, that webs are actually extremely flammable and is considered a fire hazard.
Yep.
So let me go ahead and, as soon as Roll20 wants to work, any second now. There we go.
Did we leave that door open going in, or was it just a walk down?
It was just a walk down. There was no door.
Okay,
I'm
cool. So it should be ventilated.
Yes. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Also, I didn't do the thing I wanted it to do. Whoops. Technical difficulties. Do. Be right back with the normal scheduled show. Delete that. There we go.
I just
Of
imagine
course.
Lyndon used the fire making tools when he just looked behind him and saw the goddamn torch.
Yes, you could have also used the torches, but you decided to use tools like a Neanderthal.
Like the savage I am.
Like the savage you are. So I'm going to go ahead and
Yes.
kind of make the red stuff, or the, not red stuff, the wet cobwebs disappear. With magic. Sort of. There we go. And now you guys can see a lot more clearly into that room. And let me go ahead and reveal the area. There we go.
Is it like still cinders all on this way? And does it
Yeah,
sound like
there's-
there was burning over here as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not like the burning kind of kept on going. It took it a minute for all the fires to kind of catch and then travel further down. So yeah.
Do I hear any creatures?
You think you hear probably spiders, since spiders are typically the ones that make that, just like little tiny little screeches. It could just be the burning of the cobwebs, but
Pardon you?
thank you. So yeah, the sound. So after a bit, the fires sound like they kind of die down.
Okay. So,
go
after
ahead.
waiting for all those, sorry.
Go ahead and give yourself an extra point of inspiration because that was smart. Even though you already have inspiration.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
I was
I already
gonna say
used
he
it
had-
earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. So now you have an extra point of inspiration. Funny. Or yeah,
So
you got your
if you were
inspiration back.
inspired, you didn't do it when you were falling into the lava. I'm gonna need you to reevaluate your circumstances.
Oh, and Weeper was thinking it was going to be something illusionary to begin with, so I didn't know that.
Weird dream.
So after waiting for that stuff to bed, so now guys, which way do you want to go?
So we have two options.
Yep, you guys have the north path and the southwest path.
And we can't tell by just looking in which one shorter or longer.
Well, right where you guys are at currently, you guys, like, if you guys want to walk down one of the hallways and kind of see. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yali will wander down.
Alrighty.
Well-
Oh, hang on.
Oh no, it's
That's
not
funny.
an object.
Yeah, hang on. If I make it a background, I think it makes it transparent. So I didn't want to do that. Let me just make it to the back, and now you're fine. There you go. So you walk right. I'm just gonna say you walk right here too, just so you can actually see down the room, and you can see all the way down here. And you see a big old pile of spiders. Big old nasty pile of spiders, just like right at the entrance, because all the spider webs are gone now. And just
Okay.
laying on the ground. It is a large.
Like they're dead?
No, they're alive. They're crawling, doing spider things, and it's gross.
Of course,
Okay,
they're
I
not
go back
dead.
out here and tell everybody.
Anyone have any liquid
Yeah,
fire?
guys. What?
I was gonna ask, does anybody have any liquid fire?
I have ice, Axel points out.
Produce flame.
What about some
Oh.
sap?
I guess I could have done produce flame a long time ago, so that we weren't in the dark.
Well, we all have night vision, I believe.
You guys
Yeah.
are in a room that's lit up with torches.
Oh.
Yeah, like the torch
Oh
that's
yeah, there is a
right there. Yeah.
right there.
So you guys aren't in the dark.
I grabbed that torch, by the way.
Alrighty. I will go ahead and put a red square over that one too then. Let me go ahead and just copy that one since that would be so much easier. Copy. And
Actually-
pasta.
Hold on. Does anybody have any alcohol, like whiskey or?
Sorry, I drank the last of mine, Sylvia responds.
Of course.
Fear
should've
just
went-
rolls her eyes at Sylvia.
This melty stuff I have, I forget exactly what it does. I assume it's in a jar-like form.
It's in a jar-like form. Whoops. I'm breaking everything. Yeah, that's me by accident. I'm trying to fix something and it keeps on selecting the wrong thing. Go ahead and ignore me. But yep, you have that in like a jar. A junk.
Okay, I have 2 of them.
You do.
So I will grab one out of my bag.
Wait. Yali, doesn't she have a bomb?
Oh.
But I want something that could probably spread fire.
Well, I have produced spirit fire. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, I'm saying like I was guessing the melty stuff was something that could be used as like a Molotov cocktail, I guess. Is that correct, or is it more of a you apply it to something?
It looks more like some kind because you can see it's a glass container. It looks more like acid. So it's probably not going to burn like fire. I mean, it burn like the feeling would probably feel like fire, like your skin's on fire, but it probably won't actually ignite or anything like that.
I didn't use any of those darts, did I?
You did not. They were not real,
Okay.
and you guys still have the rope too, even though you guys didn't damage the rope. But it was all a dream. And if you tried the spider climb, I was actually going to make it not work.
I assume
Yeah.
so.
I kind of figured that too. I was like, if we can't fly, I highly doubt we can spider climb.
Yeah.
Which is why I didn't want her jumping and getting stuck over there and
Yeah.
dying.
I could have done something evil and made it work for a little bit and then just suddenly stop working.
Oh.
Just make you drop down. So decisions, guys.
Yali, don't you have a bomb?
It is firebomb.
That seems like a good idea.
Who's telling me this? Is this out of character or is this a character?
Well, I mean, they were trying to figure out something. Oh, also, I forgot the.
I was
freaking thing.
asking if you guys have any like incendiary items on you.
Right.
With spread.
So you think that would be?
And that's only
Guys
for
want to start?
going in that direction. So I was
Well, Yali says, well, I really wanted to use it on somebody, but I guess if we need it, I can use it.
Well, I mean, there is a pile of spiders.
Yeah, but are they
spread to
poison?
people too.
Right.
Why can't we just use Nim's produce flame? Throw the
Because
fire
that doesn't
out.
do damage.
Wow.
Vera's gonna say, hold on to your bomb for a second. Let me try something first. And she's gonna come over here and Eldritch Blast and just see if she can just blow them all.
Yep. Go ahead
To
and do an
oblivion.
attack roll. What is
AC on a swarm of spiders.
Exactly. Why can't I find it? There they are. It misses, and the spiders start squirming everywhere after it. Of course, they don't go. Actually, everyone go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Yep.
I figured it was going to start combat regardless, but I don't think it's a good idea to waste her bomb.
It's just a bomb. We can always pick up another one.
Yeah. Hopefully, yep. Okay, it's working.
Let me just one up and punch them.
Great. Oh wow. Let me go ahead and actually.
Oh, that second one was Chonk. I forgot to click on Vera's token.
Which one was what?
The 20 was Chonk, the 17 was Vera.
Oh, okay. That one is showing up. Also, for some reason, Chonk's name isn't showing up, so I'm going to add it to that real fast.
Also, guidance, isn't that like a multiple use thing?
You could use it once, and then I have to cast it again.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about like you can only use it a certain amount of times per day or per rest.
No, it's a cantrip for her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Guidance your ass off. I love it.
So Yali, that was. Hang on. Some of these didn't go through for some reason. Yali, what did Yali roll?
7.
A 7. Okay.
And Nim 15. Oh, remember, on initiative, make sure to click on your token to put it on initiative.
Yeah, because you got, and then Nim got the 15, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Make sure you click the right one too. So Nim, Yali, Chonk, Vera. Vera got a 17?
Yes, 17.
Okay. Cool. 17. Enter. Now I'll do Axel and Sylvia. Right, real quick.
Oh.
And Sylvia. There we go. And now we will order them. I didn't mean to do that. Descending. There we go. So Chonk goes first.
Alrighty. So Chonk. So with the movement thing,
that would be an extra 5 for, or wait, or would that be an extra 10? That'd be an extra 5. So that you're at 20 right now.
Okay. So he's gonna.
But yeah, that would be as far as you can go because the next diagonal would be 30. And also, actually, you can't even move diagonal. You have to move forward and then right, anyways.
So he can't get here, or
I think. Wait, were you at 20 or 30
This
or
is
20 or
20.
25? Oh,
This
okay.
is
So yeah,
20.
you could actually. Yeah, you could move right there. Actually, never mind.
I don't know. He might have to dash regardless, but let me.
That'd be about 20 feet.
We're doing the diagonal thing now. So every 2 spaces you move diagonally, that's the second space is 10 feet, other than 5.
Okay, so that's 25.
Yes. Well, that'd be 30 actually, because I think he was 1 over.
I thought you were right here. Okay.
Actually, I don't remember now. I do know that she was at 20.
That would be 30.
No, she was at 15. Yeah, she was at 20 when she was at that spot. 15 on the
Yeah, it was 15 on the ruler, and.
Yeah, but it was 20 in reality, and then the extra 10.
I don't even remember where he was now. Either way, he's just gonna dash. Can he dash and get all the way right there?
Yeah.
Okay. And he's just gonna kind of make himself as big as possible and try and stand in front of the spiders and not let them go past him.
Intimidate them.
Yeah, intimidate them. All right, Lyndon, you're up.
Okay, thinking that he's an intelligent human being, he will, he's not human, First off,
His picture says otherwise, honestly.
hey, how else are you supposed to lie to people? Also, I believe that's correct. Wait, why is this stuff difficult to aim? Oh, you said
burned it. It's not difficult terrain.
Okay, never mind. For some reason I was thinking differently. So that's 30 feet. Not wanting to be stupid will do just that. Actually, no, I can't actually move there yet.
Oh, now that Chonk is right there, I'm going to reveal a little bit more of the room, since he'd probably be able to see about the whole room. You did that like right there.
Will throw the torch that he has in his hand. Oh god, another one. Towards in this general direction.
Lyndon can't see it. Chonk can though. Yeah, you'll throw it just kind of like right at him.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Just actually
I'll
have
say
a
that's an
big
improvised. Yeah, I'll say that's an improvised. So do an attack throw, or I guess a ranged attack, which I guess would use acrobat or not acrobatics or dexterity instead. I guess.
Okay, I'll use acrobatic. No problem.
Yeah, use your acrobatics. So yeah, you hit it, and I'll just do a 1d4 fire damage. Because I think that's improvised weapons, right? 1d4, or is it 1d6?
It's not really an improvised weapon. It says like 1 damage, but what it's being used for is to try to disperse the horde.
Okay, that probably I would probably just say it's improvised weapon, because yeah, I'm just gonna say it's an improvised weapon.
Okay.
One fire damage.
And the idea was to try to get into the center of the horde and not like on the sides or what have you.
Okay, right, yeah, trying to make them all scatter away. They kind of like, they move around, like they kind of just form a circle, like it hits a couple spiders and kills them immediately, so the rest of the spiders just kind of make just a perfect circle almost around the fire to avoid the rest of it.
What
hive mind?
What's the knowledge check for creatures in 5e to like discern what they're weak to or what have you?
I will say perception, or no?
That's a knowledge check?
I would think
Yay.
nature.
Oh, is knowledge a thing?
Well, knowledge
Is
would be
straight
like
knowledge, or is there
it'd be like nature and whatnot. Nature.
Okay, yeah, I would say nature. That would make the most sense. Nature, yeah.
6 at -1, but probably the certain basics.
Yeah, you know it's a swarm of spiders.
Do I know is it susceptible to fire more than anything else?
Let's see. I see all these things it's got. No, you do not know whether it is susceptible or not susceptible to fire. However, I mean, you did see it all try to get away from the fire. However, it could just also be, natural instinct of not wanting to touch the burning stuff of hot ouchies.
Okay. That's my turn.
Fantastic.
Unable to punch.
Vera, you're up.
Alright, Vera's gonna Eldritch Blast again. Does she have enough line of sight from where she is?
It will count as half cover for the spiders, so I think that's a +2 in AC.
Indeed. Yep. She's gonna do it anyway. She doesn't really want to be next to them.
That's fair. I wouldn't want to be next to a bunch of gross spiders either.
Oh, fuck yes.
Whoa! Go ahead and roll that
That's
damage.
2d10 plus your charisma modifier. I forgot you have a...
Do you want me to roll 2d10 or do you want me to double 1d10?
Wait, say that again for me.
Do you want me
Rolling 2d10 is a higher average. Wink.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Do you want me to roll the normal dice and double the number on the dice, or do you want me to roll additional dice?
Go ahead and roll the additional dice.
Okay. 2d10. What's her charisma? +5?
Because I think that's what it does. 14. You have dispersed a lot of the spiders. There is not a whole lot, but there's still kind of like a mass of them. A small mass, a considerably smaller mass. Like it's probably about a quarter of the actual mass now.
So actually seeing most of them disperse, would spiders get an opportunity attack, guys? Actually, no, because she's not moving out of their range. Is it difficult terrain to move through people?
Yes.
Shit.
So you could get on top of Chonk.
Yeah. I was gonna try and get her right there. I don't think she can get there.
Nope.
Well, she's just gonna stand. Well, I guess she'll move forward so she can get out. Well, I don't want to be in the way though.
There's so many people in this hallway.
I know. That's what I'm worried about.
Nim, you're up.
She'll just stay.
Yeah, I'm looking at what I can actually do here.
Nim is pretty close range, right? So
I mean to do that.
What do you mean I'm down here?
Oh,
I
yeah, I'm
mean-
saying no, he's close range fighter, rather. Most of the stuff is close range or cone.
Oh,
based.
right, it is. But I don't think I can move that far to do that.
You'd have to go through people, so.
All right.
I can go that far though?
Probably not.
I don't know where you disappeared to. Did you move behind somebody?
Yeah, I'm right.
I think you were right there.
Yeah, you were. I mean, let's see here real quick. You were. So you'd be able to move right there. And that max, yeah, right here.
What do you
Right here.
I-
That's the max. Right here is the max that you can move. One more space over is the max. If you want to stay there, that's fine.
Right there is the match.
Okay.
Oh wait, hang on. I think wait, doesn't she count as difficult terrain? So wait.
Not usually. Usually, there's multiple people that would usually count as that. But
It is a narrow
Kinda
hallway
like-
though.
it's kind of like a walking through people does not tend to be difficult terrain. It's just the like if there's like a motley amount that you have to squeeze through. I think
Oh.
one squeeze is just fine, but if there's like multiple people, that's the problem.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'll look that up for future tense, but that's usually how it is.
Okay, well, I might have to hold his action because there's not really much I can do, or everybody else is gonna get damaged.
I'll just say this: you're only going to damage them if you get a nat 1, unless you have like an AOE spell that you're wanting to use, or something like that.
Well, I mean, I was just gonna like.
You're gonna go like what?
Well, I'm saying I was gonna like be close range, but I can't do that. And then if I don't do that,
Okay, so I'll be into your turn.
because Thunder Wave would affect her.
Yeah, because they are right in front of you, and you have to do
He's
it.
He's gonna hold his unless I can do spider climb and go around them. And see what's on the other side.
I would say you probably can do spider climb.
But you
Okay,
probably
I'll
can't
see
get
that.
all the way around, but yeah.
Then again, I think spider climb uses an action, so you would still only be able to move 30 feet.
Oh.
Unless spider climb is a bonus action, I don't know.
I didn't think it was a bonus action, but that might be right.
I don't know.
Well, I feel like you guys are gonna kill all the spiders by the time he gets inside the room, so that's just pointless.
Mm-hmm. That's a second level spell, anyways. I probably wouldn't use up a second
Yeah.
level spell just for.
I'm gonna hold it.
Okay.
It's a
Alright.
very useful utility spell. It just isn't used very often.
Mhm. Useful whenever you can get away with it, but. Sylvia's turn. She just calls out, "Y'all, all right in there?" Like just seeing.
We're fine.
Like...
Like you hear like a rather pleased statement from Lyndon. We're fine. We got this.
So we'll just kind of move her right here. That'll be into her turn. Axel's turn. Do you want my help at all? He calls out.
Yeah.
Well, we can't really have that many more people in here.
So is that a yes?
I don't know. Is it? You decide.
He decides to go ahead and try to help. So that's 30 right there. I think 5, 15. No, that's 20 right there. So then that's 25, 30. So that's about as far as he can get. Hey, Vera. He just kind of tries to peek in the room. I don't think he can. He doesn't really have a direct line of sight, so because he's at that corner, so he can't do anything. So yeah, now it's Yali's turn.
And Yali can get right here.
Right where?
Right behind Axel.
Because of the
Yes.
fifth, that's 15 feet, and then another 15 would be on top of Nem. I guess you could dash here.
Yeah, she could dash, but
But I
we
still would
probably
only
should,
get-
because we're gonna have to all move through each other another turn regardless.
You
Oh,
said probably
but-
shouldn't?
And you probably should. Otherwise, it'll take you another whole turn to get into.
Okay. So I would be right next to you.
Right
Vera?
here. If you dash.
Ooh. Alrighty. Spooter's turn. This Spooter goes right. Let me put him in the front. Right on top of Chunk, and it starts squirming and climbing all over him. And
Can't save.
nope, it's just a straight up attack.
Well, okay, sorry. Can't save comes after the hit.
Actually, no, there is no.
What?
There's
Non-poisonous spiders. Cool.
yeah, 7 doesn't hit, right?
It does not.
Alrighty. I think that is the end of their turn. These spiders, they kind of move out, and I think they can't. Yep, they'll just do that. They'll just kind of squirm around, but they don't seem to know where you guys are at. They don't seem to have a very long range of the visibility.
It's way too light in here.
Alright, so a Chunky. Debating if, like. Hold on, what does turn undead do? Would turn undead.
No. I can even say that.
Okay. It does like a bunch of things, but none of them are just like beasts.
What
so
is?
probably
Wait,
not.
what was the question gonna be?
If turn undead would do it here, I'm gonna click on it just so you can read what turn the unholy is what it's called.
Turn the unholy as an action. Present your holy symbol.
But I don't think it would do anything to spiders.
No, they're just creatures. They're just harmless little spiders until they get all into a large amalgamation, and then they just are angry.
And then bite.
Especially whenever their nest gets, or not nest, but their webs get burned down.
Alright, so a Chunk, because he doesn't really have any other way of attacking them, is kind of just gonna throw himself on the ground and like roll.
Alrighty, do an attack roll. We'll make this a, I guess, unarmed attack.
Okay. I don't think I even have that on his sheet. What would that be? A D20 plus strength?
Yeah, or yes, yeah, D20 plus strength for the attack.
Proficient? Would I be proficient in unarmed?
Yes, you are.
I am.
I'm fairly certain
What?
everyone's. I think everyone. Is that not
No.
true?
It's
Oh, okay.
paladins
Then I
are
guess so.
proficient in like everything though.
Except for fighting with your fists.
Okay.
Because
You know, there is a
do
feat
like
that
a
makes
1d2.
you.
But
Yeah.
otherwise you have a feat, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's-
That's why martial arts is a thing. Otherwise there'd be no point in monk.
Fair enough.
A 16 does hit, so you will do 1 plus your attack modifier or strength
1d2.
modifier.
So
About
4 damage.
Yep. I don't think it's a D2 at all. Like I'm fairly certain it's just 1+ strength. So how much was that for?
4, yeah, 4 points.
It's extremely close to being dead.
Okay, can he kind of like just roll over here with the spiders
Yes,
on him
but
still?
it does activate opportunity of attack.
Oh wait, they fall off of him? I mean,
They get an AoE if they move out of their range, and their range is literally only on top. Like they have to be on top of something to attack. So,
like at least the idea she was speaking of was the fact that the spiders would come with him.
Yeah.
no, they stay. They kind of like he gets them off. Like they stay
Okay.
where they're at. They kind of get swatted off, but they do make an attack.
Well, poop. But that's
And
okay.
I'm definitely sure a 10 doesn't hit.
Not quite.
Not quite. Alrighty. Now it's Lyndon's turn.
Hold on. If he sees them not come with him, he's gonna actually just deliberately stand on these spiders.
That's so mean.
Of course.
Let me hang on. Let me flip them to the front. So there we go. Now they're covering.
He knows he's a tank. He knows what he's doing.
All right, Lyndon, you're up.
Looked at his fist real quick. Huh.
I mean, I would
Shrugs
just
it goes, why not?
I'd just stomp on the last ones and try to punch spiders and like in a realistic.
It's effectively the same thing.
It is, yeah, in this game, but in the real world, I just try to step on spiders.
I want you to punch them, but do you know the Spider-Man meme of him like just slapping the ground?
Oh my god!
I want you to do that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. All right, go ahead and make an unarmed attack.
Any
Or I get it,
advantage, disadvantage, or
No,
okay.
just a normal roll.
I guess an
Definitely
18
hits.
hits,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
6 damage.
It's
this
dead.
is blunt, by the way.
Right, and it does take. You do notice that it is more Oh yeah. Oh wait, actually, I forgot. It takes less damage, so it took half damage from the 4, so it actually is at this amount. But it still dies because you did just the perfect amount of damage to kill it. So you smashed the last spiders with your newspaper that you somehow suddenly formed, like Spider-Man.
Like I grabbed one of the furs I had with me and wrap into like a paper and smack it. Like it was a bad dog.
There we go. And there's now a bunch of dead spiders or spiders that are just kind of by themselves, not really doing anything.
Huh.
Just trying to run away, more or less. More afraid of you than anything at this point. And does that end your turn? Or do you want to try swatting Chonk?
Now I'm not gonna take disadvantage because I don't care if I hit Chunk. So he has ways to recover.
He's fine. Yeah, you can hit him. If he sees
Will-
you coming, he's probably trying to like brush some of the spiders towards you.
Yeah.
Will be punching towards Chunk at the spiders.
All
I don't
right.
know. Wow. We'll use inspiration to re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh,
Well then, okay, fine. I assume the first one didn't hit, so.
It actually did.
Oh, okay. Like
It has.
with inspiration, you can decide if it does not hit to re-roll. That's why I brought that up.
Wait, what?
You can actually decide after the fact, if memory serves, to re-roll a combat roll. That's why
Oh, so
I made the assumption, which is my
that
bad.
it wouldn't hit. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can have it back because that was pretty funny, anyways. But it does hit, and so go ahead and roll your damage. So it takes 3 damage.
Thoroughly below average. Perfect.
All right, and
So
that-
what else of the room do we see? I don't know if there's anything right here, but
oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to reveal the rest of the room now that Chunk's in here, and now you as well. But reveal area. There you
looks like there's only one left. Intern.
go.
And
One
then he
swarm.
pauses for a second.
Well, about 100.
No, let's say about like 700 maybe.
It's a lot of spiders.
Alright, Fira's gonna move right there.
Eldritch Blast.
I know, well
Have to
that's
go
what I'm
like one
thinking.
more forward.
She's not gonna want to hit Chonk.
Yeah, I'm sure a 12 doesn't hit Chonk, so I didn't even ask if
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna make it if he scored high enough he would hit both of them. Both
So
you
I just punch his scale mail.
pretty much. Well, yeah, he has scale mail. Or wait, what do you have? What armor does Chonk have?
He is a chain shirt.
Chain shirt leather.
Just starts swatting his chain shirt.
Alright, so Vera is actually, as a bonus action, gonna do Shillelagh. And
Shigaliga.
then she's just gonna use her action to dash to stand in front of them.
Gotcha. Nim is up.
This is these two squares are not considered difficult terrain, at least via the rules. So you would have been able to get there without that.
So I feel like 2 people should definitely be enough to be considered difficult terrain. Like I can kind of see one person, even though in the hallway, I feel like since there's not really any way to go around them.
We are incredibly small, so like the 5-foot square would be easier to squeeze around without much problem.
That's fair. So I'll say one person won't be considered as difficult terrain, but 2 or more. Like if you have to go through 2 people, then I'm going to say that's difficult terrain. For both of them.
How much movement would it cost for me to get? Would I be able to get here without dashing?
Where were you again?
I was
So you're right
here, I was in the
there.
corner.
So I'm going to say that both of those count as difficult terrain. So that would be 20 to like get across them.
So I'm guessing like right there.
So
I see. How high is the ceiling?
10, 10 feet. Let's say 10
Can she
feet.
fly over them?
Yes.
Okay.
You can
She's,
do
There we
that.
go.
Yeah, she's
There you
gonna
go.
do that. Just fly over everyone. I didn't even think about it being. Okay, so
Wings. What are they
And
used for?
you're exactly in
perfect.
like range to hit him.
Yes.
Sorry, hit them rather.
Now she's gonna do her.
Nope, just hit Chonk.
Well, she's gonna try and not hit Chonk and try and just like whack at the spiders that are crawling all over him.
Right.
Disadvantage.
I actually kind of want to say roll for advantage, just so you can. There's a potential that you get a higher number and then also hit Chonk.
Oh no. So what would it be? Shit, I have no idea what to roll for her quarterstaff. Oh. But with Shillelagh, it turns the damage into a d8, so I'll do...
And use your charisma modifier. Or whatever casting modifier you use.
Do I? Oh my god, that's even better.
Wow.
Does
Well, you definitely hit both of them.
Oh. Oh, no.
Usually the idea, like if you're trying to avoid hitting your ally, you roll with disadvantage, so...
So can I do that? Can I roll with disadvantage to...
Yeah, sure. I would say, yeah, that would be an option you could do.
Yay, I missed everything!
I absolutely miss everything.
That's a +2 plus your +5 from your wisdom modifier. So that's another 6.
Hold on. What does Shillelagh say? I actually add my casting modifier to the attack
Yeah.
roll?
Attack and damage.
Hell
Nice.
yeah. So it's actually... It would have been... I
A
rolled
9.
a 2.
No, that's a 10. No, that's 9. That's 9. Never mind.
Yeah, 2 plus 5 plus 7 plus 2 is 9.
Okay.
So that 3 is actually a 9.
You still miss.
Okay.
I tried.
I guess that.
9's a lot better than a 3.
End of your turn. Sylvia just kind of makes her way just down this way, just to kind of look at what's going on in this way, since it seems like 6 kobolds should surely be enough. And that will be the end of her turn. Axel will move here. And then that counts as difficult terrain, so that's
You
10,
skipped me.
20. Did I?
Oh yeah, Nim was 15 right after
Oh.
Bella.
Whoopsies. That is my fault. I guess I ended the turn and then ended the turn again without even paying attention.
Probably.
Yeah, because we were debating whether
She could
or
move.
not. Yeah. So since
Right here. Oh, I'm assuming she wants to get nearby, so.
yeah.
So, is he going?
I don't know, is he?
Can he go?
Wait,
Yeah, I
no,
think-
you can get right here.
Yeah.
Or right here, or what have you. In this general area.
And it's just these group of spiders now.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. Now I can do close range.
You sure can.
All right. Sweet. I'm gonna.
I'm expecting for you to use Shillelagh and then punch.
Shigaliga.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean.
that'd probably be the best. I'm gonna go with that.
All right. And then I guess you will slap him with your shigaliga. Just like mispronouncing
What the hell is a mistletoe?
it. What?
It says the wood of a club. You can components. Oh, never mind. I for some reason I thought it said what you can use for this.
Go ahead and do the shillelagh.
No, did I hit the wrong thing again?
Probably.
Or
You
it
just
popped up a window.
casted the spell. Yeah, you didn't do the actual attack roll.
No,
I
wait,
went ahead and sent you to the correct screen. I was gonna let you press the button though.
appreciate you.
Not a problem.
Dang, this screen is small. I can't even see it.
Come on, old lady.
No.
You put on your reading glasses.
I do. And that's the thing. I still can't see.
Oh my god. You need to go back to the eye doctor.
Maybe take them off because the reading glasses are not seeing glasses.
Yeah, they're seeing glasses. Actually, my bad.
Yeah, I think
I
we're
mean, I
all
guess I could just
nearsighted.
use. Oh, there it is.
Nice. 13 does hit, and it does not hit Chunk, I'm sure. And so you do. It rounds down, right? So 5 would be 2 instead.
Yep.
Yes. For
Okay.
damage.
Wanted to make sure. All right. More than half of them are dead. Of the spiders. They're just like a pile of dead spiders just under Chunk. And is that the end of Nim's turn?
Yes.
All right, Sylvia does the thing that she said she was going to do, or I said that she would do. And he can't quite get in there. Nor would he actually be able to do anything. So he doesn't do anything. And now it's Yali's turn.
He steps on spiders.
Yeah,
is
dead
all.
spiders. Yeah, he's just like,
I don't think she can get really far, can she either?
you'll be moving through at least 3 people, I imagine.
Well, how didn't Vera fly? I can fly too.
Oh yeah, you can fly. So yeah, you're fine to just fly.
Okay.
I see Vera still flying.
Okay.
Technically, yeah.
Cool. So that's as far as I can go.
Yep. I mean, you actually have 5 more spaces if you wanted to, but I mean, if you're just
No,
wanting-
she rolls up 5 feet and moved 25.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Yeah, so that's
Okay. So never mind. You can only be right there.
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe.
Oh, I thought you said that she did
that
move.
she rolls 5 and then she moved.
Okay, so you never mind.
That.
Okay, so yeah, never mind. You can actually stand there if you want to.
I see she was right there, but
You,
you get my point.
right.
Do spiders like loud noises?
Good question.
Kinda
Actually,
like
that was a
bird
lie.
Down, I guess.
Odd question.
Well, I mean, I was just gonna play some music and see if they just scurry away.
Are you about to, like, Peter Piper the fucking spiders out of here?
Yes.
You could
Make
make
them
them
dance.
laugh.
I
Oh my
kind of
God.
love it. I kind of want her to try and charm the spiders.
Yes. I just want to see if it works.
You know what?
That's an individual creature, so that's kind of weird.
Yeah. I mean, you know, do what you want to do.
It's your life. It's now or never.
Well, I mean, she can't really do anything else, to be honest.
Go ahead and I guess roll if you want to play music. Do what is it?
Charisma.
Performance.
Yeah,
Or
performance. But I think she gets
Can
a bonus because she's proficient with her instrument.
well, yeah,
she
that would
just
be a
get to
plus
use-
2.
Yeah, her proficiency bonus. Can
So, advantage?
yeah, can Chunk give her advantage because like when he sees her pull out the instrument, he's gonna try and like dance along like in time and try and like get the spiders all into it since they're like all over him.
Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of because her. Oh, here we go. Expertise. There we go. Okay, it's the same amount anyways because. So yes, you can also assist, and you play the pan flute. So yeah, just do performance.
Okay.
Damn Halloween.
Or you can click on the pan flute and your tool proficiency. It's the same thing though. It's still a 9. It was showing a 7. And I was
Skeletal
like,
dance.
goodness.
Like in the Master Mash.
Yeah, yeah. They did the mash.
Oh wait, so if you're proficient, or no, if you have an expertise in performance, and it's 9, if she plays the instrument, does that add a +2 on top of that
No,
9?
you only
No?
get the proficiency. Also,
Okay.
you rolled?
She did not roll yet.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I did.
God.
I do not see the roll.
I got a 15, but if I get advantage, then it's 17.
This again.
Yeah, do it again.
Oh my gosh.
There
You
we
see
go.
that one?
Yeah. We got a
15.
15.
Of course. They're always freaking lower when you want me to roll again.
I really wanted that to work, but I'm gonna say it doesn't because that's not high enough. The 17 wasn't gonna be high enough either, unfortunately.
Okay. Fair enough.
So I did want that to work though. They're actually technically immune to being charmed, but just for the comical sense, I was gonna allow it if it was high enough. But
Yeah, you know, for funsies.
He's a spider tamer.
All right, so the spiders try to bite Chunk again. His dancing was not good enough.
He's still
Oh.
dancing. He's just going with it.
And
It's
they
a punishment.
and they crit, and they got a nat 20.
Oh no. He didn't.
This is what you get for dancing badly.
He dances faster and with more urgency.
Faster. Oh no. It deals 11 piercing damage.
The fuck?
Holy shit.
Yeah. If it was at full health, or if it had more than half health, it would have done twice the amount of, like, literally 2 times the amount of damage that was. Like, it would have actually had
God.
4 dice to roll. But since it was at less than half health, it would actually only did 2 dice. But since it crit, it's 4 dice roll again.
Oh, that's right. I guess it was a crit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking it was a crit.
All right, Chonk, your turn.
I have an idea. Since
Bite the spiders back.
How many
I have
are...
an
Go ahead, Reaper.
Sorry, I was like, this is out of character. I have an idea for how Chunk can assist at least Lyndon or whoever else is attacking. Like, he can try to use like Ledics or something like that to corral the spiders into a more compressed form, so you can hit them easier.
I mean, it's definitely difficult with Chonk being inside of the horde of spiders.
Corral a part of the horde into a little area so they can be hit.
Of course, now if he tries moving out of it, he will.
Yeah, get hit. How many are left though?
There is about half of them, so there's probably about
All right.
100 or so. I don't know how big a swarm of spiders is in reality or whatever. It was originally 200. There's now 100.
There's a narrative amount.
Yeah, there's a narrative amount. He's gonna like pull out his battle axe but he's gonna like kind of like just scrape it along his arms, like trying to like fling them off. But he's gonna do it like
Alrighty.
against his like chainmail and stuff, so he's not like gonna chop his own arm off.
Right.
He creates it against his skin.
Yeah. I'm trying to get him like attack with his actual weapon.
Right. I think disadvantage would make the most sense to use here, because you're not trying to like really try to strike yourself, so you're trying to play it safe. So roll for disadvantage, but you will not be able to hurt yourself, even if you get a nat 20, 2 nat 20s.
Oh.
Get fucked.
I knew it was gonna
That's
happen too.
amazing.
It was like, one's gonna be really bad.
Okay, so Lyndon, you know what? The hell that he's gonna take out his sword and
Oh gosh.
stab towards Chunk.
Oh no.
No, not you know, at him directly. Does it 12
That
hits?
hits. 12 hits. And doesn't hit Chunk.
5.
So that's 2 damage.
And
it is-
then
Definitely a considerably less amount now.
last, I will use a key point, which is extremely freaking weird. And I will do what is called smack him with my fist twice.
All right. Oh gosh. So the 22 I imagine hits and the 7
Yeah.
does not.
Yeah.
So he takes 6 and the spiders take 3.
What is Chunk at?
He's ready to get the spiders off of him.
That's not my question.
He's ready
What's
to get
up?
the spiders
Like,
off of him. He's not like your second
HP.
attack, or I guess his second attack didn't hit him. He's not gonna like go down this turn, but he went from having fun to not having fun very quickly.
Oh no.
That's
Vera's up.
Vera.
I just imagine like 5 or 4 kobolds just swatting the shit out of one kobold.
Oh, poor Chunk. Poor buddy.
Time to roll your +7.
I
Ukulele.
know.
So good, and I hate you guys for it.
I'm deciding if she can't heal him or anything. So yeah, she's just gonna +7 Shillelagh.
Shigaliga.
If only I can make my fist a wooden object.
Oh, yo, Chunk can like fucking carve shit. Can he make you like wooden knuckles? Hold up, we can talk about that. So what do I
Yeah.
roll first? 1d20 +7.
Yeah,
Yes.
it uses your casting modifier
Okay,
plus your proficiency. Are you trying to
I should do it with disadvantage.
avoid hitting him?
Yeah.
You have a really good chance of hitting him. So, well,
Stupid. I need to put a macro in for this because I type slow.
So it'd be the 15, right?
Yes.
Alrighty, so it hits these spiders, and I presume it doesn't hit Shank
It
though.
actually does not, thankfully.
well, it was disadvantage because he was trying to avoid hitting Chunk.
Right.
So I
But
take
it
the
does-
lower number, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So. Okay, and then she gets 1d8 +7 still?
+5. You don't get proficiency for
Right. You're right.
attacking.
You right. I knew that.
And that is 6 damage for the spiders. And lo and behold, Chonk doesn't have to worry about all of them spiders on him anymore. He has to worry about a few that are straggling behind, but the horde is gone and it is dead. Probably just has, a couple of spiders crawling through his armor right now, but doesn't have to worry about them doing enough damage to him.
After Lyndon sees the horde disperse, he's gonna ask, after looking at the fist-sized hole in his chainmail, how you doing?
I'm alright. He's gonna start trying to pick at the remaining spiders and trying to eat them. Just pinch them off of his armor when he sees them. I think I can take care of myself. Unless anyone has a healing cantrip. I don't think any of us do we?
Healing cantrip in 5e? Are you kidding me?
Oh, I guess
Does the
I
cleric
always
have
think
a-
healing word's a cantrip, but it's not.
Doesn't the cleric have like a healing cantrip?
No, healing word's a bonus action, but it's still a first level
Okay.
spell, I think. Yeah.
Gotcha. Never mind then. That would be overpowered, actually, if you kind of think about it. I think.
Probably.
Okay, guys. After combat, let's just go out in this corner, and I'll touch you for
Yikes.
like, like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Everyone's back up to full. Good job, guys.
Fantastic.
Is anyone else hurt?
I'm fine. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I think he's the only one who took.
Yep. He jumped into a crowd of spiders. What do you expect?
He enjoyed every second of it
Until the end.
until the end.
Until I punched him in the stomach.
Yeah.
What in the fuck are you guys doing in here? Sylvia comments.
You know
Oh.
what? Looks around. What's in here?
So glad you asked. You see, there is a cage on the other side of the room. And there is an angel statue in behind one of the cages, like I guess like a jail kind of looking kind of thing. Maybe not like a cage, more like a jail cell. There's a pile of bones in the other cell. But looking more at the angel, you guys notice, and especially Vera notices, that the angel statue has gems in its eyes, gemstones in the place of its eyes instead of, I guess, like stone for its eyes.
Knowing Vera's tendency towards greed, will note, I recommend watching out before you grab the stones from those eyes.
Fair enough. She's gonna turn to Chunk. You recognize the angel? Do you know her? Or anyone else who might be inclined to religion?
Go ahead and do. You know what? Actually, hang on. I think someone has a semi-decent religion, passive perception, whatever you want to call it.
There's no such thing as passive religion. It's a conscious check.
I know. Well, actually, so I actually looked this stuff up or whatever. There's like you can actually. I guess it's maybe it's a variant rule, but you can actually set it up just so kind of to give. Especially for me, I'd never really know kind of like how much information I should give people. So this actually kind of helps. I give passive perception for Arcana, History, Insight, Nature, Perception, and Religion. So all 6 of those.
That's actually quite interesting.
Yeah. So like if you guys like, I won't explicitly say anything. I'll kind of just it'll be like I guess kind of give flavor text, like just really simple stuff, and just kind of maybe interest you guys into trying to do a said check for those specific things. And I really like that. I was like, that's actually a really cool thing. So yeah. So hey, real quick, so I guess you all so what was the role that you guys wanted to do again?
Religion.
Religion. Okay. I'm gonna say you guys, Nim and Yali, you guys have a somewhat decent religion stat. You notice that it's not quite an angel, it's actually a celestial, which essentially is the same kind of thing. It's just kind of something from the upper planes of the planes of existence. I can't remember the correct term, but yeah, it's just from the upper planes.
So am I allowed to?
You can
see
sure.
that? Huh?
Oh, what were you gonna say?
Am I allowed to do like a hist check or something, like that I can find?
I mean, you'd probably want to do like if you a history check. I don't know if that would really bring up anything. I'll be honest.
Okay.
Maybe like the historical area where the stuff might be, or in this relative area. So like you might not know what it is, but the type of statue or the exact statue would be in a certain place.
Okay.
I assume it does not originate inside of a jail cell.
It doesn't typically.
Wow, weird.
So yeah, if you want to do a history check, you can. I don't know how much information I'll be able to give you on that, to be quite honest.
Well, I'll do it anyway,
Okay.
just in case.
You're
Roll a
right.
nat 20, screw the DM.
I'll just have to
It
start
wouldn't be that
blowing
hard,
shit out of my
though.
ass.
Actually, is Yali's higher?
Technically, both characters could think of the same thing, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
right.
actually, I think, yeah, Nim and Yali have the same history
Okay.
level. Cool.
You know
Eric-
there's a statue.
You know it's a statue. It came from people that make statues, presumably.
Looks at like the inscription in the back saying where it's from.
Right.
Well, somebody made this.
Can we get into the cells? Are there like doors open or?
So actually, the cells seem to be locked. They're like if you try walking up to it and try opening it,
Gotcha.
it doesn't seem to budge. Nim, however, notices that there is like kind of runes on the cell, and also there is a rune in the middle of the room, kind of centered where the angel statue is at. So there's a rune kind of letter thing or whatever, like right under the statue.
Well, I guess Vera has. Does anyone want to tell the rest of the room about the room?
Nim would be the only one that would be able to share that information.
Oh yeah. Well,
So we can roll Nods Arcana to discern exactly what these runes are. Since I'm guessing it's a magical effect.
It is safe.
Is that correct?
Maybe.
Well, like, do they look like glowing runes? That was my
Well,
question.
Nim would be if Nim wants to do the Arcana check to find out, because Nim is the only one that's able to tell that they are runes, at the very least, of some kind. God, what are these rolls?
Can I do like
Well-
do I not have a reroll?
Inspiration?
I think she
Nope.
does.
You
'cause
do
she
have-
got it.
Yeah, I think
you
you
do
do
have-
actually.
Yeah, you do have one inspiration.
Oh, I
Don't
see
need to
it.
click it
right
up on the sheet.
Yep, just do it again.
there. Oops, I don't know what I did. Okay.
Nope, just delete it and then do the Arcana check again.
Come on, give me something
There's
good.
something. There we go. Fantastic. I don't remember. Hang on, one quick check. I completely forgot to write it down. Excuse me, I'm a bad DM.
See, we still got him. It wasn't the 20 on the history check, but we still got him.
It is a magic circle. Can I actually just I don't
But there
think
is
I
no
can.
circle. There's two runes.
Right. There is first off, I think it's invisible, like the circle itself.
Oh.
You can't actually see it. But it makes a circle. But anyways, the rune that's on the ground and the rune that's on the cell is the same. It is magic circle, which creates a 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder of magical energy centered on a point on the ground that blah, blah, blah. Basically, what it does is it disallows a celestial, an elemental, a fae, fiend, or undead to enter or leave the circle. It also disallows if a creature, let's just say, is inside of the room or is inside of the circle, is not able to make any charming, fright, or possession spells against anybody that's outside or inside of the cell if they're separated from the circle, basically.
And there's one on the doorway to the angel's cell, like outside here, or
Yes.
in
So
other
there is
words,
this.
underneath the angel.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. It is safe to say, well, Nim is able to gather that the rune is there because of the cells, because of the cells. The rune is actually on. It's only on one spot on the cell. It's right on the gate, or like the entrance. It's like padlocked, with that rune on the lock. But it's safe to say the reason why there's a rune on the ground is because of that lock.
Okay. He relays all this information in case that hasn't been a thing.
Does Nim know how to break the circle?
He probably says just breaking the lock itself would break the spell.
Wait, don't I have toolkit? Smith's tools?
For who?
No.
Nim. Does he have a toolkit? He has a mess kit, which is just for food. He has a herbalism kit, which is for making herbs. Speaking of which, you have 3 of those. Nothing like a thieves or lock picking kit or anything like that. Since, you're not a rogue anyway, so that wouldn't make sense, nerd.
Like, if you have a hammer and a piton, we can break the lock, is the idea.
What are the bars?
At
made
least
out
I would
of?
have.
There is this one thing that's really good against metal.
It's other metal and hammers.
I guess that's true.
I know what you're inferring. I'm probably using it.
What are the bars of the
Oh wait,
cell made out
shatter?
of?
The hell with it.
What about y'all using shatter?
Doesn't that only work on non-magical items, things?
Oh, right.
We'll use one of his canisters of melty stuff to try to melt the lock.
Okay. So you pour it on there and you break the lock. And as soon as you do that, the angel, which was kind of just crouched on the ground, looking towards the ground, abruptly looks straight up at you.
Top of the morning to you.
And it stands up. And now Nim can... Yep. Nim can see that there is a rune on its chest. And this one's different from the other one. Okay, cool.
So we're actually rolling initiative.
Yes, you are. But yeah, there is another symbol on its chest. It's
And
different
does
from
Nim
the.
know what that is too?
You'd have to do another roll if you want to figure it out.
Yeah.
As this thing stands up, would it be logical for Lyndon get into a combat stance to hit it when it gets close, or because I assume there's plenty of time as it's raising its head.
We will follow the order of.
More like
initiative.
it's like
Because
prepared
no one's
action
surprised.
as it as it. Okay.
That's a history check.
I said you can check for that.
I said a rune. Why would you use history to check?
And you already checked the rune.
Yeah, you already.
Oh,
no, this is a different rune. This is a rune on its chest.
Yeah, I thought you said you had to do it again.
You did an
that would
Arcana
be an
check.
Arcana check.
Oh, so my bad. Okay. And initiative?
Yeah, do that as well. Once you're ready.
21. Cool.
Fantastic. So you notice that the rune on its chest is called, I might pronounce this wrong, but it's Gies? Gies? No idea how to say this one. Does anybody know what I'm trying to say, though?
G-E-I-S-S.
Geas.
E-A-S.
Yes.
Gias. If I can read it real quick, it's a magical command on a creature, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activity as you decide. If the creature can understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, blah, blah, blah. While the creature is charmed, it takes 5d10 psychic damage each time it acts in a manner directly counter to your instructions, but no more than once each day. A creature that can't understand blah, blah, blah. And essentially, it is a charming spell.
That moment I wish people actually had this spell in this party.
Right.
That's what, next level for Chunk or Vera?
I don't know if Vera can get it. I'm almost positive Chunk cannot.
Okay.
So this cage that was around, once that lock was broken, it actually, the whole cage kind of collapsed as well.
Oh, fuck, the skeleton. Immediately what Lyndon thinks as the vampires. Sorry.
All good. Oh, fuck the skeleton. And now I don't think it changed everyone. Did it change everyone's perception? It did, I think.
Nope.
It did change it for Nim and Shonk. Not
No,
Nim.
Nim is 16.
Yeah, I meant to say Vera. Vera and Shonk's different, but Nim is fuck. Chonk and Vera is what it's supposed to be, but yeah, Nim is not right. And Yali
I'm
is
not right.
5. Your initiative order isn't right. I just need to change it. And then I need to change that as well. You got a 14, so that's right. Now I need to do Sylvia and Axel. Initiative. Oof. Yeah, Sylvia's just like, oh, fuck. All right.
Chunk can get it, but not till 9th level.
I guess
Okay.
Angel will
Fine.
be right there. That's fine. And one more for the celestial statue.
Nam was 16, by the way.
And now we reorder these.
Nim was 16. Not
Nim was
6.
16. Oh, okay. There we go. 16. There we go. I don't know why. Okay. All right. Nim is up first.
So
You
we're
know.
fighting Celestial.
Seems like it, because it has gotten into a stance that looks like it is ready to fight. It as it stood up and the rune on its chest glowed. Couldn't even speak for a second.
Glowed.
Glowed. It brightened a little bit.
Okay.
It drew its sword, which is made entirely out of stone. And it says something in a very somber tone, in a language that no one here understands.
What does anybody know? I'm guessing nobody knows Celestial, which I'm guessing is what he's speaking.
It is.
No, I don't got that for now.
Man, you know what's fucked up? As part of Chonk's backstory, I almost gave him Celestial because Bahamut spoke to him, but then I was like, he wouldn't be smart enough to understand it.
Damn.
I know.
That's pretty funny. Nim, you're up, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know what would work on a celestial.
Do it anyway.
Thunderwave,
That's it.
guys, just go all out.
No, not in this situation. Everyone is in front of you.
Maybe
Is
if
the-
Oh,
you.
I can move.
Is the
What?
celestial made of stone?
It is.
Shatter might be good.
It's
But
magical.
it's magical.
Does it
Right.
still?
It still does damage, but
Yeah.
also I'd be in the effect as well.
Oh, and plus Yali has shattered now.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Oh, I guess it's a 10-foot spear. Never mind.
Okay, let me go back. Dang, I feel like unless I do close combat, this ain't gonna. I don't know if that would even do.
Oh, by the way, the only way to remove Gies is a remove curse, greater restoration, or a wish spell.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Like-
basically, we can't do anything.
Well,
Oh, no,
about
no.
about
Removing
Gies.
the wound on his chest, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have nothing that would be it's a level 5 spell.
So did the skeleton get up too?
Nope, skeleton's just being a skeleton. Which I guess depending on your perspective of skeletons could mean one of two things.
I have no idea. Okay,
Just do an attack.
do what back?
Do an attack.
Yeah.
Okay, where's this thing stand? Right here?
Right here.
Oh, I can't.
So I assume it's kind of like in that square, or what square is it in?
It's in the square. It's where you guys can see it, right?
No.
Yeah, no, we can see that.
We see the
actual
drawing,
statue
not
on
the
the map.
token.
Wait, you don't see this thing?
Whatever you're pinging,
no.
we can't see. Yeah.
That this little statue here?
We can't see you
Oh.
pinging either. Check which layer you're on.
I'm on objects and
Oh.
tokens layer. This is on the token layer as well.
I'm gonna refresh.
I will do the same.
Sydney, can you see the thing I'm pinging right here?
Yeah.
You see like me moving it around now?
No. It's not moving.
Maybe I will refresh? I don't know.
No, it would be on your end in that case.
Oh.
It
Okay.
would always be. It's always on. No, I don't see anything. I
Yeah,
just
still
refreshed the
don't see
page.
it even.
I don't hang on, let me like draw an X on it just real quick. So I know that we're as soon as my game loads, because of course it makes me want to look at an ad.
I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, I guess it didn't move on. Like now that I reloaded, it actually didn't move at all, even though I was moving it around on my screen.
Okay. We
So
got
that
you now.
you got it. This guy right here.
Yeah. we can see
Okay.
it now.
Awesome. Okay, for some reason, I guess I just need to refresh my page. Cool. I like Roll20.
It's so good.
Alrighty. So did you do? Oh, you did an attack with the quarterstaff, right,
Mhm.
Sydney? With Yali. I think that does actually hit. Let me see real fast. Now that all my shit's gone, gotta pull it back up. Where there it is. Celestial Stone. It does, and you hit it, and you just hear a loud tong, and And you recognize real quick that that did not do, like, it was definitely very resistant to that. It's not immune to it because it did kind of, I guess, maybe flinch a little bit. But yeah, that didn't do a whole lot of damage to it.
Okay.
Really, you just get a die roll. You don't get any modifier to that. Oh yeah, I guess it's a dex, or not a dex. It's a strength, and you have. All right. And then it is Lyndon's turn once he gets back.
I think Lyndon wants to punch it.
I imagine. Let's see.
Okay, sorry, yeah. I just went to the
Okay.
bathroom.
All good, all good. You are up. Nim went ahead and swung its staff at it, and it just a loud tong was heard from it, and it definitely didn't seem like it did a whole lot of damage to him.
Okay, so where is it located at?
Do you see this guy right here?
Oh yeah, now I do. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was that guy. I just, for whatever reason, actually it was on my end. I moved it around and it wasn't actually moving around.
Oh, I get you.
So you were wrong.
So are the eyes on it glowing?
Nope, it's just normal. Like, normal as in it's just gemstones. If Faye or Vera wants to roll a perception check real quick to see what kind of gems they are, or if anybody wants to.
Oh, we can just look at that after the fact, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she probably would have done it before it attacked us. She would have been trying to figure out what they were.
Yeah, go ahead and do advantage on it because, Vera loves gemstones, so I'm sure.
Shiny bits.
Yeah.
And that's a natural 20.
That's a natural. You immediately
I
recognize that it is bloodstone. You even probably guess that each of those bloodstone gems they're rough bloodstone gems, and seeing how big they are, they're probably worth 500 gold pieces each.
Holy hot damn.
Dragon was totally out on us.
She's drooling a little bit, but she's trying to hide it so that no one else knows.
Lyndon knows that you're greedy.
By the way, it's Lyndon's turn.
Well, what happened when
he swung his staff at it, he hit him, and it didn't do a whole lot of damage. It seemed resistant to the staff's bludgeoning damage.
Let me look at something real quick just in case. See if I can use the melty liquid and also make another attack after that. So give me a second.
I think that using an item counts as an action.
Yeah, it counts as an attack action, but I didn't know if it counted if you could only do it if you unarmed strike or use your monk weapon.
Ooh, okay.
I'm sorry.
All good.
Oh yeah, has to be monk weapon.
Okay.
Oh well. So what Lyndon is gonna do? Wait, can I use key after? I really am sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay, yeah. If I make an attack action, that makes sense. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna, taking out the bottle as I go.
Mm-hmm.
Smack him. Attack him with the bottle in hand, kind of like he's trying to smash it across the side of the thing.
Okay, while it's still in his hand.
Yes,
All
I know
right.
this is stupid.
Go ahead and do an attack roll.
With or without proficiency, because it's pretty much an unarmed strike with a bottle in your hand.
Yeah, with proficiency. Go ahead and throw the.
I'm just going to use unarmed strike for this then.
Sure, that's fine. I will actually add the damage that you do. Yeah, that definitely hits. So you deal
And-
6 and then also hit it with. But you also take. Go ahead and roll a 1d8. All right. Both you and it takes 3 acid damage. It definitely seems like the acid did a little bit of work, but the actual strike you did against him seems like it was mitigated. Why
It
is...
might be.
Geez, I'm just trying to get this thing to work. There we go. Perfect. All right. And that is the end
And
of...
we'll use a key point, because at least what it says on the roll 20 or what have you, I can use a key point after an attack action to use my bonus action for 2 unarmed strikes.
Sure.
Ow, wow, wow.
15 hits, but not the 7.
I assume that's 2 damage.
Yes, sir. All
I
right.
see 10 minutes after this to refill my key points, so I should be good to go soon. That's my
Now
turn.
That will be the statue's turn. It will look to Nim.
No.
And you, as soon as it even starts moving, it seems probably because of it being encased in stone entirely, it is very hindered and actually telegraphs its attacks pretty early on. And wow, I definitely am going to assume a 2 doesn't hit.
How the hell does he do a 2?
That is a really good question. That's impressive.
That's like... it must have a negative? Okay. I'm not going to complain.
Anyways, it misses entirely, but it leaves like a giant like dent in the ground. Like if that actually hit you, that would have hurt a lot.
I'm dead.
And it will bring its weapon back, and it will turn. No, it'll attack. It'll try attacking him again.
Really?
A 9.
Does a 9 hit your AC?
Oh, I have to look at my AC.
For Nim.
Yeah, a 12.
Okay, so it misses, and it makes a second dent into the ground, missing.
That sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
And that will be Vera's turn.
All right. Vera's going to move right here, and then she's going to Eldritch Blast it.
All right.
Actually, first she's going to Hex it as a bonus action.
Gotcha. Good thing you
Yeah,
didn't do the roll.
started.
Yeah.
What is... Hex is just its own.
Yeah,
it's
like
its own
Hunter's
condition,
Mark.
right?
Yeah, you don't get a
Okay.
save or anything.
Cool. If you wanna, did you cast
Unless
it?
it's immune to curses, that's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. A 19, is that the Eldritch Blast? Yeah,
That's to
it
hit.
hits.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me see here real quick. Is medium? No, it's not going to be enough. Okay, so it takes 15. Wait, what's the two? That's the Hunter's Mark, or not Hunter's Mark? That's
Yeah,
Hex,
the
right?
Hex, yeah.
Okay, so that is all force. And what is Hex considered to be?
That's a good
Necrotic
question.
damage.
Necrotic, probably, yeah. I'm gonna
Necrotic.
look for you, but I think it's necrotic.
Okay, it doesn't have resistance against necrotic, so if it is,
It says necrotic, at least what I looked at, so.
Yeah, extra 1d6 necrotic damage.
gotcha. Alrighty, it gets hit by that blast and it staggers a bit, and that will be the end of its turn.
It doesn't hurt it though.
It hurt it. Like it took damage. It took the full damage of it too, unlike the physical attacks. Now it's Axel's turn, and he will. Dun, 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 dun. He got a new spell thanks to his level up, and he will cast. Although I don't think he can get in any position. Actually, if he can get right here, that'll be a good enough spot for him to make a direct shot without the AC being added for half cover.
As a free action, we'll say, "Don't do anything stupid."
I'll try not to. And he will
Clearly
cast...
not convinced of this.
Oh, wow.
Way of... Wow.
That definitely hits. Only 3 cold damage, though.
But
But
I
it
have
does.
big damage.
That be damage. And that will be the end of Axel's turn. Chonky boy.
Chunk. He's going to run over here. His shield. Should have looked at this. I'm sorry. Between. Oops, and it's not Vera casting it either.
All these tight spaces.
Yeah. He's gonna. We have just like a huge ass party. It doesn't help. So he's
It's
gonna.
5 people. Come on. 6.
Plus,
Oh, 5.
yeah.
7.
7. Yeah.
Sylvie
He's-
hasn't actually done anything for you guys, though, except punch a guy in the face.
Chunk's gonna try and slice this boy.
Slishy slash.
Slash.
That definitely hits.
Does that do some damage?
It does a little.
Does a little. And he's also
Just
gonna
like...
cast Shield of Faith on himself.
Alright. Just like everyone else that has done a physical attack, it chinks into him, but it kind of gets stuck a little bit, and then then Chonk has to kind of pull it back out. And the statue doesn't seem too phased by it.
Gotcha.
And Yali, you're up.
Alright, she's gonna do shatter.
Shatter. That might be...
As a side note, that can cave in the roof.
That
So
can
it's
what?
usually- It can cave in the roof, since the roof is not a magical object.
Yeah, and it's only 10 feet high off the ground.
So I decided to make that point real quick. I'm
Why
sorry.
can't she badass for one day?
Well, I'm not saying don't do it. It's just it's a thing.
You could deliberately
Okay, I'll
cave
just
in
do
the roof.
blindness deafness.
On
No,
all
you
of
could
us.
you could deliberately cave
Yeah,
in the
you-
roof just on top of the statue.
Oh, I can?
You could try.
like put it right there.
Yeah.
Would be where you had to place it.
Or you
Okay,
could
if
just
I
try
can
hitting the
place it
statue.
so it's just on the celestial, then I'll do that.
How big is the range of that, anyways? I thought it was 10 feet
Yeah,
radius.
10-foot circle sphere
Is that diameter or radius?
diameter.
Okay, diameter.
I've done it.
I thought it was radius.
It's usually radius.
Oh yeah, it
Unless
is radius.
It might say otherwise. Maybe not then.
So yeah, it is radius actually. So
I think that will catch everybody.
Yeah.
except for Vera.
Except for Vera, yeah. Just Nim, Linden, and Chonk. You're
Might
fine.
be in danger.
Yeah.
Okay. Oops. Well, I'm just gonna have to do it.
Oh no.
What?
I'm just kidding.
It's probably gonna be a lot of. I mean, Yip Yak used it once and took out like half the party.
Yeah, let's just
Was
go
that shatter?
blindness.
That was Shatter.
Okay.
I think so.
I thought you used fireball.
No, he used a lot of fire bolt, but not fireball. No,
Ah.
I think he just used Shatter because I recall him actually hitting himself with Shatter. Or something that hurt his ears, which I think is what Shatter does.
It was loud. I thought it was thunderclap, but
Well, they're both loud, but yeah, I get your point.
yeah. Well, that's why I assumed it was. I didn't think of shatter.
Well, anyways, Yali, what do you do?
Blindness.
Blindness, deafness. So you blind him.
Want to try,
Gotcha.
even though his aim hasn't been on point so far.
Is it an aim thing or is it a saving throw? I thought it might have been a saving throw.
I don't know. How do I look that?
Let me go ahead and get it for you.
There it is. It is a Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha. Go ahead and I'll go ahead and do this real quick.
Does it see? Interesting.
Definite flow. If it fails, and your your spell save is 15 and is a Constitution, and we will roll normal, and it succeeds. It is not blinded. You imagine, since Lyndon did point it out, it is a statue. It probably didn't succeed automatically, but it probably has a high Constitution score. Oh, spooters are still in this freaking turn order.
Or just senses the target instead of actually seeing it.
All right. Sylvia decides that she should probably help. So, actually, doesn't she have? Let me see here. I don't remember if. Make the first attack. No. Okay. So she can only move to about right here, and then I'll just make her dash to right here, and that'll be the end of her turn. I think it's the orcs that have aggressive trait where they can move towards their target, even past like an extra 30, so long as they're moving towards them. So now it is Nim's turn.
Well, that first thing works, so we're not gonna do that. Oh, go away. What works against? I'll just try Entangle and see if that will.
Okay.
He seems.
Is that is that a strength saving throw?
Or would someone like me to make their skin?
That's a first level spell. So if it succeeds, and it looks like it has a pretty high strength based upon like the crater he made. So you might want to rethink that. That just as a
Wait,
note.
what?
Like for Entangle, it's a straight saving throw, and looking at the fact that he made a crater in the floor when he hit, he might have a pretty high strength score. So keep that in mind.
Okay. Well, bark skin does not make someone a little bit stronger if they get
It
hit?
gives them an AC of 16. So if anybody doesn't have at least a 16 AC, And that would be decent for
Watch
him.
out, that's close range to this celestial.
Target skin has rough bark-like appearance, and the target's AC can't be less than 16, regardless of what kind of armor it is wearing.
Okay, so you still get the added benefits of the other stuff that you have, it would seem, because it says can't be less than 16.
Yes. So, but I don't think it adds anything. I think it just makes it set to 16 or whatever your AC is normally. So if someone has...
No, it sets the minimum to being 16. It's kind of like how your class feature, not class feature, racial feature, the stated at 13, and then it goes off with dex. So it's kind of like, for example, if she put it on me, I go up to a base of 16 and get the +2 and +4 for my wisdom and dex.
I'm going to say...
It's like mage armor in that way. Like, it's the same exact effect.
Well, I'm going to say it doesn't work with you for the fact that it counts as armor. I feel like that would probably count as armor, like the bark skin itself.
Okay.
And also just kind of because your AC would be ridiculously high if you were able to just to put that on there. I'm just going to be honest here. I'm just going to be kind of
a second level spell, okay.
Balancing kind of thing here. I mean, your AC would literally be at what, 16
20.
plus 2, and then plus 8 from both your...
Yeah, so that's that would be 21. Because my dex and my wisdom. Never mind, that would be a +6, so that's 22. I don't know how to count.
Wait, so you have... Hang on, you're... Wait,
I
how
have
much...
3 in dex and 3 in wisdom.
Okay, so that'd be 6 by itself.
And then the base of 16 plus 6 is 22.
Okay. It wouldn't add the +2 from your... I guess your class feature. Not class, your race feature of hardened scales.
No, it offsets the difference.
Okay. Either way, I'm gonna say that won't add together because that is 22 is a very high amount of AC.
Nim might be sorry man. Like you could use it on yourself, and since he seemed to be going after you, to increase your
Can I use it on myself though?
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
a touch. One creature you can see within range. You can usually see yourself.
Okay.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I'll just do that then.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can touch yourself with a spell.
Okay, it just didn't say self, so I wasn't really sure.
Yep, you're fine. The healing spells also say touch, and they don't say self. I was actually not sure if, because I also read it that way too. So I asked Reaper here. He was like, "Yeah, that's you can do that." So, yep, your AC will be 16 up till 1 hour or until you break concentration.
Are we saying you do not add any modifiers to that?
I don't think she has any modifier. Well, she has
dex.
Dexterity modifier. What is her dexterity, actually? I don't know if she has high enough. Let me see.
I thought I saw 1, so that would be like what?
Yeah, probably. So then it would be 17. Yeah. Yep, so it's 17. Until the spell ends. Or actually, the way I'm reading this, just reading it, it seems like it sets it to 16.
It says the target's AC can't be less than 16.
Right.
The target's AC becomes 16.
Right, but
That's
what
the
I'm
difference
saying,
in how it's interpreted.
right, and the way that I'm basically that means if someone has a 17, it does nothing, at all. So,
as you know, the base AC is 10 for every creature. Class features and whatnot.
Right, I understand that.
And whatnot.
It doesn't say anything about their minimum. It doesn't say anything about their...
No, yeah, the AC's minimum is 16 because it can't be less than.
Right, I understand that. But I mean, it doesn't say anything that it raises what I'm basically getting at. It doesn't say anything it raises their base AC. It doesn't even say the word base at all.
I get
So
you.
the way I'm interpreting it is that it literally sets it to the minimum of 16. So if they had an AC of 12, like in Nim's case, it would just go straight to 16, other than whatever modifier that might be applied.
Oh, you're the DM. I just bring up that point.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. It just sets it to 16. If you have more than 16, then it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So yep, Nim has 16 right now, and now it's Lyndon's turn.
Okay, so thanks. Looks at his hands and is like, you know what? I might as well hit this thing again. Does 13 hit his AC?
It does not.
Okay, we'll use a key point to do 2 unarmed strikes.
Those both hit, and that's a crit.
So that would be the first one with, since it does it
3.
individually.
Yeah, 3.
3,
And then 9 before.
4.
3, 4, 7. Bull. -7. All right.
No more
And
key left. All right.
who does it want to attack? I feel like it wants to attack Lyndon.
Good boy.
Let's see. Ooh, a 19.
Just enough. Well, technically not just enough, but you get my point.
Yeah. It'll be 13.
That definitely does damage. Down to 8.
Bludgeoning. 13 bludgeoning. And it will make a second attack. This time going for it'll go for Lyndon again. 3. Definitely gonna assume that one does not hit.
Nope.
Alrighty. Vera, you're up.
Vera, she's gonna Eldritch Blast.
And it gets a +2 to AC, right? Because of the cover from the people.
No, she's close enough for that.
Oh, she's close. Okay.
Like, she's like looking over Chonk's shoulder. Or
Okay.
Vera flies 5 feet up in the air.
There we go. But yeah, I guess I will agree with what you just said as well. With if they're right behind them, that makes sense. 13 does not hit though.
Okay. And it's also not Chunk, that was Vera, but that's okay.
Do you have inspiration? Because that might be useful here.
Can you pass it? I think you can pass inspiration. If anybody has
No.
inspiration. No.
No.
Alrighty. Axel. Since I guess he's right behind Sylvia, then he does not have to worry about added AC. He will do the same thing he did before. I just got to find his character sheet amongst the mess of other character sheets. There it is.
He could probably duck underneath her fucking legs.
Right. That definitely hits. And he does 3 again. That's a 1d8. That is lame. And as he hits it, its wing, like its left wing, snaps right off once it hits. It's not down, but it is definitely in pain from the screech that it just lets out. And that will be the end of his turn, going on to Chunk.
Chunky boy is gonna just slap it with his battle axe.
Schlop.
Slap.
That definitely hits. 4, 2 damage. And despite it still being, not as much as damage as any weapon, or like because it's physical and it's made out of stone, this time it actually seems like it did get hurt despite it being resistant to it. Seems like you guys are getting kind of through its stony
exterior.
Exterior. I almost said interior too. He's got a heart made of stone. All right, y'all, you're up.
Which one is the bard? I don't know why I actually sent that message and asked the question.
Yali.
Okay.
Did you say something about Yali?
It's your turn.
No, yeah. It's your turn.
Oh, I thought it was... I mixed it up. I had it ready for now. Let me go back. My bad. I was looking at what I was doing next. Okay. Anyways. I'm just gonna use, well, actually, how close is she's over here? Am I able to get on the other side of this?
You sure can. Yeah, because you want to invoke an opportunity of attack, so you'll be fine.
How good that would. So
Something I just remembered. Axel is a normal kobold, so he actually gets advantage on attacks. So he could have, I guess, tried to roll for a crit. He got 24 both times, I think. No, he got a 22 last time, which is a 17 on his dice. And a 19.
never mind. I don't need to get that close. Okay. But I'm just gonna,
Vicious Mockery.
yeah.
Alrighty, that is a wisdom save. And it needs to beat a 15. I just about clicked charisma. Wisdom.
By the way, what's your charisma modifier? Yali's, yeah.
I think she has an 18. Or a +5 or +4.
+4.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah. 5.
Oh, so you have 4 bardic inspiration dice. Something that might be prudent is to use your bonus action to give Vera inspiration.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like
Heads
that's
up.
So-
another way of talking, but
So that hits, and it like once that hits, it actually lets out like quite a bit of like it like brings its hands to its head and like screeches a bit, and you can tell that that psychic damage did probably more damage than it was actually supposed to.
Sweet.
And Sylvia's
What were you saying to do for Vera though?
oh yeah, like you can use your
Expert
bonus
attack.
action to give in bardic inspiration to her because she's doing the most damage to you in general. That's a very meta way of stating, but looks like magic is the thing that does the most damage, and she does the most damage right now.
Oh, good point. Okay, yeah. So can I click this and give it?
You could just say you inspire me and I'll mark it on mine.
Okay, got it.
You get an amount of die equal to your charisma modifier, by the way. So you'd have 3 left for today. Well, till the
Okay.
long rest.
Okay, that's fine.
For bars, is it? You're probably right, but I'm not sure. Is it charisma modifier or is it level? I thought it was the
It's
level
charisma
for
modifier.
bars. It is? Okay.
all right. Sylvia did her turn, and she stabs the. She draws her dagger from her sheath and stabs the angel statue or celestial statue in the chest, and does a bit of damage to it. And now it's Nim's turn.
Nim.
Yum.
Oh. You switch these back.
I always think of Invader Sim when y'all say Nim, by the way.
Nim!
Yeah.
Well, you said, yeah. Everybody's so close.
Just beating up on the statue.
Yeah, I know.
If only I wasn't
Because
here.
reduced flame would affect everybody too, right? Well, that wouldn't really.
I don't think it's really an attack.
Yeah, it is. You can
Oh,
use it to hold in your hand to light, but you can also throw it.
Oh, okay.
Produce flame shouldn't hit us. Does it say it's a radius?
Hold on, let me go back to it.
I feel like it would just be a single target.
Range.
You have to make a range spell attack. On a hit, it does 1d8. So it's a targeted spell.
Okay.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna try it. See what happens.
Wait.
Sure.
No one else has tried fire on the statue, so it might not work, right? No one else has done fire?
Okay.
I've used melty stuff, but that's more acid than fire.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's... Okay.
It burns like fire. Or at least it feels like fire.
Oops, I hit self. Will that make a difference?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
And yeah, that does hit, and it takes the full damage of that.
Burn, baby, burn.
It isn't standing up too well. A lot of its stone is actually starting to chip away, and you actually can start seeing flesh.
Yes, finally. What's the action actually? Is that a full round action for dodge? Well, not like an action rather. Well, I guess it is. I will use the dodge action.
I think you
Okay.
can
So that-
spend a key point to do it, can't you? As
I
bonus
use all my
action?
key points.
Oh, I got you.
Otherwise, I would have.
Completely.
Yep. And now he gets a disadvantage on attack rolls against them. Against Lyndon.
There we go.
Is Lyndon looking hurt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Down to 8. One more strike and he's likely dead. Well, unconscious rather.
All right, the celestial statue. We'll look at. We'll look at Lyndon, and it seemed like it was going to attack him, but its chest kind of glows a little bit, and it actually turns to Yali and tries to strike her instead. And it will make an action. 14. Does that hit Yali?
13.
Alrighty. Ooh, she takes 20 damage.
Are you serious?
Yep, 20 bludgeoning.
Unconscious, I'm guessing. Or nearly.
Might be the first time she got hit.
But she's
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
I think, a bird. So I guess that's a d8, never mind.
Well, I only have 2 points.
Alrighty. And it will make a second attack for her. 11. Presumably misses. And now that its back is facing Chonk, actually, he notices that it actually has a shield on its back. And it's made out of stone, so he can't really tell too much of anything about it, but it does have a shield on its back.
Ooh.
Hint, hit it from the side.
Yeah.
Here, I'll go ahead and do the damage for her, Sydney, because she did not do it.
So I'm assuming it's like it's facing that way. So
Yes. Oh yeah, I guess I can
Well, I
also.
didn't know what to... You didn't tell me what to choose.
I said 20 bludgeoning damage on Yali. I don't know what else to tell you, bud.
Yeah, and I know, I heard you say that, and I said I'm down to 2.
You didn't put it in the. You didn't change your
Oh, I
stat.
thought
Okay.
it did.
No.
It must have just not erased it.
You. Okay. Well, Vera, you're up.
Oh, I thought you did.
Vera is thinking. Sorry.
I guess Vera also can see the shield, and also Lyndon as well.
Fuck. Vera wants to give Chonk an extra action, but she can't, so she's just gonna try and Eldritch Blast this bad boy.
Alrighty.
Move away from the shield first.
That was enough to hit it anyway, so go ahead and do your damage. 14.
Plus 3.
It's once you do that, a large chunk of its like stony exterior actually breaks off and like cuts right into the like flesh right under it, and it is extremely in pain. That was a sentence. And now it is Axel's turn, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah,
Axel?
that's
Okay.
what she's got. Yeah.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Axel will do the same thing he's been doing before. And he gets bonus too. I keep on forgetting to do bonus. Or not bonus, whatever, advantage. But yep, 24 will be enough. And ooh. Alrighty. It gets hit again, and it's just barely able to keep itself standing. Dutch. It literally only has one wing. So I mean,
Yeah. My observation is correct. Thank you.
Chunky boy.
Chunk's debating if he wants to protect the dying people or deal damage. But if it's really hurt, I think he's probably just gonna deal damage and save his spells. Agreed?
There is no problem with it.
Yeah, he can pick you guys up if someone goes down.
I'm a very dodgy fellow, so yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna swipe at him with Beetlex.
Beetlex.
Oh no.
That is a miss. So that makes Yali. You're up.
Sweet.
Just do damage. Chunk can stop you from going down if it hits you next
Oh
turn.
shit! It had disadvantage because of Fish's Mockery on that first attack against
Well, shit. I never remember that.
Disadvantage on the next attack.
Yeah, we'll do that. That sounds fine. I don't really feel like trying to go back and changing that. If I'm quite honest.
Okay, so you said I should hit, or I shouldn't just run away?
Well, running away,
Running
is gonna
away
be an
might be
attack,
deadly.
So,
Yeah.
Just do damage. Chunk, if you go down, we can pick you up. So.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna continue the vicious mockery because might just make this thing.
See, that's
more
actually probably a very good idea. It's probably a very good idea.
Yeah. Oh, that didn't look good though. Oh.
I just have to do a wisdom saving throw for it, though, right? Okay. Go ahead and do that.
Tell him his wings are ugly. His breath smells like toad.
It's a 15 to pass, right?
That's the one. Yeah.
Alrighty. It took the insults like a champ, and it cried a little bit, but it was fine. All right, Sylvia's up, and she will go ahead and just lunge at that stone bastard.
Oh my god.
That's a nat one. Oh yeah, I forgot she has an extra attack. Whoops. I didn't do that last time.
It died 3 turns ago.
Oh, it still missed anyways. A 1 and a 3. What a shite fucking attack. Alrighty. Nim's turn.
Never have to pay her more. God damn it. No, she did this upon her own volition, so by technicality. Oh, sorry, I'll talk about it later.
Nim, you're up.
What did you say?
Nim, you're up.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, I thought he's talking crap.
Oh, no, I was talking about this.
He's trying to not
paying you more.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna continue with the fire again.
Gotcha. Is produce flame a cantrip or is it a
Cantrip.
Okay. I was
Yeah, I
like,
can do unlimited.
Ooh.
ooh,
Hell yeah.
well, that definitely is enough to hit it, and it hits it right square in the chest. And it's hard to tell whether it was the attack or, well, I guess the direct hit on like where the rune is at was what made it go away, or that just being enough to fell your opponent. But you hit it in its chest and the symbol goes away, and also it lets out a last like dying screech, and the stone around it, or that was surrounding it, completely crumbles away fully, and the stones that it had in its eyes fall out as well. And the blade it was holding also like loses all of its stone and actually shows a radiant, like just blade. And it's very radiant, actually. It's so radiant that it's actually lighting up the room pretty badly. And before anybody can really react, everyone do a Constitution save for me real quick.
I assume that passes. I
That
would
does.
hope.
That one doesn't. Take a 1d4 radiant damage.
Never gonna need that bardic inspiration die. Clearly.
It only lasts for like 20 minutes too, so now it's just
I
going.
need to do Constitution for Axel. He's fine. And then one for Sylvia. I guess I should be changing my picture to match who I'm rolling for.
So long as you know.
Yeah. Con for Sylvia. Oh yeah, they definitely pass. So I think the only one that took damage was Chunk, so roll a 1d4.
You want me to roll it?
Yes. Oh, actually, yeah, go ahead and roll it. It doesn't matter.
What's in the box?
2? All right.
2. Okay.
Take 2 damage.
Ow.
And the blade suddenly bursts into a bright light, and the stone that was surrounding its shield also crumbled apart. And now that it's kind of just laying over on its side, Chomp can tell it is actually a holy shield.
Is it like does it have a marking of a certain god on it?
Yes.
Make a religion check to see if he knows which god this is.
Yeah.
I'd hope it'd be something good.
I need
God
to put
damn
it.
it, Chonk, you fucking
Useless!
sack of shit.
It's a god, all right, of some kind.
Cool.
But you also have the what's that ability called?
Divine sense.
Yeah, you could probably use that.
It just tells me the location of things.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, it tells me if it's a consecrated object, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he'll use it to try and see if I guess within a fucking 60 feet, if anything is consecrated or desecrated, or
celestial fiend or undead.
yeah, there's any more of these guys around.
Oh, you did use it. No, there's not.
Okay.
Nothing around.
Not the shield.
You do see the shield that the sword is gone. It's been obliterated after it blew up. But the shield, you can see it is consecrated. You would also wager the spiders are desecrated just because they're evil in of itself.
Fair enough.
But
you don't actually see that.
Okay, hold on a second
assume
here.
they are. You don't actually see that, but you want to believe you do see that.
Gotcha.
No, they're just normal spiders.
Chonk's gonna say, "Hey, you guys want to rest here?"
Well, first off, we're gonna be prying those gems out of its skull.
Oh,
Vera
the
is
gem's
already
actually
attempting to.
yeah, the gems actually fell out of its face. There's actually just bloody holes where its eyes are supposed to be at.
Before we rest, I'm gonna ask Vera. So how much are these? Assuming you know. Looking at all the rings and jewelry upon her.
She kind of looks. She's over at you, and she says, "Well, have to get them appraised to know for sure, but they would make nice trinkets." She kind of starts like putting them in her bag.
You're dodging the question, I see, but fair enough. Let's continue.
You let her take them.
Look, makes a mental note, and scowls at her deeply before. Sure. You
So
can
what, they were two
hold them for
bloodstones?
now. Yeah, 2 raw bloodstones, I think he said.
Yeah.
Yep. Rough bloodstone gems.
Okay, I'll add that to a sheet in a second.
So yeah, I guess everyone takes a short rest.
During this rest, Chunk wants to pick up and study the shield, kind of hold it and sniff it, maybe lick it, try and discover its
lick it.
magical properties, you know.
Yeah. So as he's checking it out, he notices that it is a holy shield, of course, but it is not just any holy shield. It's a holy shield +1, whatever that even means.
His AC's now 19.
Yeah.
Well, what type of shield is it?
I guess it's they don't really specify like shield types. They just kind of say shield +1.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say it's a magical shield because I think anything that has a plus anything, it's just considered magical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a yep. So it's just a magic shield.
I forgot they do not differentiate in 5e.
Yeah, I wish they did.
It's freaking weird.
Have like bucklers and kite shields, and
Oh, it's a tower shield, but still
tower
too
shield. Probably wouldn't work for you guys since you're all small, but you know.
Hey, it's a kobold-sized tower shield. Come on.
That'd be
Those-
funny.
Bloodstones, you said they were 500 each,
Yes. Roughly.
roughly. Yeah, I just want to write it down so we like know if we need them for things.
Yeah.
Will immediately suspect Vera the moment she makes a number up.
She didn't make a number up. She said you needed to get them appraised. That's all she told you. She didn't lie to you.
Which Lyndon believes is bullshit, but I don't need insert check for that.
Anybody recovering health or anything like that, doing their dice
I
savies?
hope so.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm updating my stuff.
Gotcha.
Remember, for the bardic thing, that you get an extra d6 on your roll for your hit dice.
Yeah.
How much am I missing? 22. Huh. 17 back.
Nice. Is that all of your hit dice roll?
Nope. I still have 1 left.
Oh, okay.
And then we get
Oh,
a
I see now.
1d6 on top of our hit die.
Yes.
I'm guessing y'all is going to do the same.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I did not add my con modifier to that. So
How do you
that'd
add
be-
How do you add the con modifier?
Just,
Oh,
you just click on the hit dice button and it adds it automatically.
mhm. And then you can just roll the 1d6 after you're done.
Does the d6 get the con added or no?
No,
Okay.
it's just an additive benefit that does
Gotcha.
not gain any extra bonuses. Nice try.
Oh, I honestly wasn't sure.
Oh, okay.
Legitimate question. If I was trying to pressure the DM, I would have been funnier about it. But please,
Oh, I just do
Senpai.
1 to 6 too.
Yes, you also get that +6. Or, well, d6, sorry. Just go on your character sheet, tap hit die.
I don't know what that's.
It should be in the center of your character sheet, right
Right.
underneath HP and
Yeah.
temporary HP on the left side.
And then click on the text that says hit dice. Right next to death saves. Right above all your attacks and spell castings.
Oh, yeah.
You can roll any amount depending on what you would want. So just in case, like if you want to roll 2 like hit die, you can. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, that's stupid.
So you get a +9, but also do 1d6.
Yeah, I already did 1d6.
Okay.
Unless you want to roll. I guess you would still only add 1d6, right?
Yep.
If she
It's
had.
not her. It's a single 1d6.
Okay. What is
So I
this?
did it.
Huh?
So I did it right.
Okay, there you go. So now you have.
Oh, was Nim hit? I had no idea.
Nim was not hit. Nim has full health.
Yeah, he wasn't the only one.
Oh, okay. I was looking at. It looks like she rolled for it. That's what I was asking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's.
that's my bad. My bad. I got ahead of myself.
Wait, so. Actually. What are you doing? So one of them has. You did Nim's sheet first, and then you had Yali selected because. Wait, hang on. I don't know, actually. Hang on.
No,
She,
Yali's is
she did
actually
Yali
right.
first.
Okay, so yeah, you did Yali first. Why are you doing Nim? Because he has full health.
I said we. Okay, just move on.
Okay.
Don't worry about him. I
Alright,
accidentally
do
clicked
the
it because I
1d6.
forgot.
Okay. So Yali gets 12 HP back. Is Chuck gonna using? Oh, he already did. Never mind.
Yeah, he already did.
Oh, sure. Okay, I see.
I love getting key points back after 10 minutes. It's so good.
So you get 12, so you're at 14. Okay. All right.
I guess at 30 minutes, but whatever.
Do you want to use another hit die, Sydney?
For Yali,
Yeah.
will that affect me in a bad way?
No.
You just have less hit dice
Okay.
for the next time we short rest.
Okay. So now you got a +7.
So
Alright.
it's 18. No, 19.
There you go. I'd probably
So
say you're good now.
HP.
You got most of it back. All right. Guess everyone's done now. Cool.
We'll look towards Sylvia. So, since you decided to do this upon your own volition,
She stops you right there. Yeah, I know. I was kind of getting restless, so yeah, don't worry about having to pay me extra.
good. We'll say just plainly.
Well, anyways, I'm supposed to help you guys so long as it isn't the Bugbear, which is the only guy remaining. So
Okay, cool. I thought the deal was completely different. That's perfect. Assist us with this quest is what I said, but you know what? I'm fine with her interpretation.
she's probably saying this just so she had the opportunity to fight something, not necessarily because she's misconstruing the
Deal. Arrangement.
arrangement. Exactly.
Really, she's just bored out of her fucking mind.
She's been following 6 kobolds who've been doing all the work surprisingly,
And getting paid for it.
yeah, it's just like, man. I mean, I like getting paid, but this is fucking boring.
It's easy money. Well, since we're all rested up, we might as well get going, right?
Going back to the main room, I presume.
Yep.
I'll just go ahead and move you all in there. You don't have to.
Do, 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 do.
Or you can do it yourself. That's fine too. Whatever, nerd.
Well, I was already
Yeah.
going to do it, so.
You said you did.
Oh, what's that? I was just kidding. Anyways, I was just saying I was going to move everyone, and then Lyndon moved his character anyways.
Can't let the DM control me.
All right, you're all back in the main room now. There's a spider web in the corner, but fortunately no spiders.
Chunk's gonna look down the hallway.
Alrighty. We'll reveal. I'll have to do polygon since it's diagonal.
It's gonna fall.
There we go. And down the hallway, you can kind of see that there's also light further down, so it doesn't get really dark again like it did at the front.
He wants
And that's
to...
the.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, that's fine. It's that was the only point where it got dark, as well as the other the room you guys were just in also would have been dark if Lyndon didn't throw the torch into the room.
It doesn't really matter for us, but I get you.
Yeah, well, I mean, dim light, you still have a disadvantage on perception checks, I think, if I recall correctly. If you're
attack rolls as well.
Yeah, attack rolls as well. I think anything requiring sight is at a disadvantage. So it is actually helpful that you did throw the torch into the room. Even though if everybody was at disadvantage, I would have just not included it because that would have just been kind of tedious. If literally everyone's at disadvantage.
Can Chunk like listen to see if he hears people like moving or noise coming from down the
Sure,
hall?
go ahead and throw a perception.
Lyndon will do the same.
Gotcha. You can do a separate one or a few.
Separate one.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
It's safe, guys. Come on.
You guys do not hear any kind of, I guess.
Lyndon kind of like presses his ear to the ground to see if he can hear footsteps through the ground.
You don't hear anything, but you do hear a little bit of what sounds like running water. And Chunk goes ahead and runs straight into. Go ahead and roll. No, I'm just kidding. Initiative.
Nah, he fucking. It's safe, man. He didn't hear nobody.
Yeah.
He's just going.
Yeah, you're actually fine.
Watch out, there's running water someplace nearby.
Okay.
It's just a faint little bit of water from the sounds of it. Not too serious. Not like rushing water or anything. Just dripping.
Did we pass like any like lake or river nearby or?
No. Well, I mean, you probably not anything nearby. You guys probably passed, lakes and ponds and stuff like that, but nothing like within a couple of
miles or what have you. Yeah, I get you.
All right, he's gonna keep going.
Gotcha. And
Get out of these damn skinny ass hallways.
As the turn tracker immortally stays on the screen.
Oh, whoops. Oh gosh, this is not what I want.
We have dark vision. Yeah, so like do half orcs have dark vision?
Yes, they
or
do.
low light vision? So literally no point in having light. Perfect.
Unless somebody can see in complete darkness a lot better than you can.
But we have perfect dark vision.
Well, you can see it in darkness. It is dim light, so if somebody can see in darkness in like full light, true sight, then you'd be at a disadvantage. Or you would. I would start applying the disadvantage. There you go.
Is there anything in this room?
Sorry. Yes, there is. There's a grate in the middle of the room, and there is a little bit of water kind of trailing in there. I presume everybody else kind of follows, so go ahead and drag everybody in there. Just throw them all. There you go.
We'll be standing right behind Chunk.
You guys notice there's just kind of nothing really too exciting. There's barrels in the northwest corner, and then there's a car or a what's that called? Wheelbarrow. A wagon in the other corner, and there's a statue that is like some kind of winged beast. It looks like it had armor on it because the wings have like a little bit of like kind of like very light looking armor, but the rest of the body just is devoid of armor, and it kind of seems like there's like marks of dust, like where they're like basically if there was armor there, that armor was removed probably somewhat recently, maybe within the last couple of days, because where the armor was probably sitting at is just kind of like there's no dust at all. You also can
probably alive.
there's also kind of who would point this out? Actually, hang on. Yeah, I guess Nim notices that the ground kind of where it looks like the statue was pushed from the northeast corner and to that corner, or to where it's at now, because there's little marks kind of like scraping against the ground, or not scraping, but like little marks that were left on the ground as if it was pushed directly over there. It was pretty heavy as well. It does look heavy too.
What type of weapon does is the magic weapon that Sylvia has?
It is a weapon of her own. I guess not a
weapon.
I think it was a dagger, right? Because we saw it when we met her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's her dagger, the little ice dagger.
Would it be common knowledge that like magical weapons bypass DR?
Bypass what?
DR or resistance, I guess, would be the proper way of saying that.
Oh, okay. I guess, yeah.
We'll ask if Lyndon can borrow her dagger for a second.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so would you mind stabbing it?
The little statue right there? Yeah, sure.
Yes.
She goes ahead, walks right up to it, and stabs it, and it just chinks loudly.
Okay.
And it's just, she like stabs it kind of like 4 or 5 times. She's like, yeah, this thing ain't coming alive, fortunately.
Good.
Or rather, unfortunately. I think that'd probably be kind of fun, honestly.
Like, normally it would actually stick into it because it's magic, so.
Right.
Okay, so it looks like Dragmont came from where this wagon is, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we might want to search this room. Wait, is the rushing water coming from down here?
Yes, so go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
To see or just here?
To see.
Has 60 feet of dark vision, so that should help.
What is it?
60 feet of dark vision. So that
you guys are in a lit room.
Yeah, but looking down into a
looking right down into the, so you're looking straight down into the grate.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see that the water is actually pretty high up. I mean, it's probably about 10 or so feet from where like the entrance of that grate is down into that water. But it seems like it's been probably gathering water for a while.
Lyndon is gonna speak up. As a what's it called? A cautionary measure. Does anybody have any poison to drip into this well?
What did you ask?
Poison to drip in the well.
What?
Yeah. Does anybody have poison? Is what he said.
Okay, I thought I heard poison, but I didn't understand. Okay.
Oh yeah, like poison into the well right here, like the well of water.
Sylvia kind of like folds her arms across her chest and just like shrugs. All right, I'll buy it. For what reason?
Well, we have a large grate filled with water underneath us. And what might you assume could happen if a creature were to come from this area?
Out of the grate?
Yes.
She kind of walks up to the grate and like kicks it pretty hard. Kind of stomps on it a bit, and it seems in there pretty sturdy. don't even know how you would say that. It seems to be pretty tightened down pretty well, I guess.
Is it fresh? Like freshly welded metal? I guess would be the proper way of saying that.
It's not fresh, but it seems to be made out of a pretty thick metal.
Okay.
So it is a bit rusted, but it's not like extremely like rusted or anything like that where parts of the metal's breaking off or anything. Just kind of shrugs. Oh, well. I mean,
Okay.
seems like it'd be difficult for something to get down up in there anyways, or even out of it.
Will shrug, saying, well, I guess that makes sense. So, who wants to search this room?
Yeah. Yeah, always going here.
All right. Go ahead and roll a perception for me, Yali.
We'll be looking through this wagon.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll a perception for me through looking through the wagon.
Can Vera
I thought it would be investigation, but
Oh, well, yeah, investigation. Sorry, yeah, that'd make more sense. Investigation than perception.
Can Vera assist Lyndon specifically looking for like a secret door that maybe the angel was blocking before they moved it?
oh, actually,
Yeah, you can.
okay. Then instead of looking through there, then I'll use perception to try to find the door within this area.
Sure. For Yali, you discover that those barrels mostly just have old, rotten food in it.
You're so useful, by the way.
And you notice that, kind of looking around, you notice that there's water trekking kind of from kind of that corner of the room and leading towards that grate. And you recognize that that is actually what's causing the dripping sound that you were hearing earlier. Is the water just a very, like, it's going through the cracks of just kind of the tiled ground here and just kind of slowly bending all the way down into that grate. And it's like the cart's kind of in the way. It seems to be coming from like that corner of the room, but you know, the cart's kind of just there.
So I relay that and ask if anyone thinks that is.
Oh, well, I'm guessing this is the area you're saying that the water is coming from?
No.
Yeah.
Where Yali is.
Where Yali is at?
Isn't that what you said? That's where the water's dripping on the map.
No, sorry, I meant to say this corner. I should have said northeast. Sorry, that's my fault.
Oh.
Northeast.
Okay.
Yeah, that was for the perception check Lyndon made. Your investigation found rotten food, even though it was a pretty good roll. It was a nat 20. There's just nothing over there.
Chonk's very happy you found the food.
I'm just start eating it.
He is.
I would
That's exactly what
highly.
he's doing right now.
Oh no. I did say it was mostly rotten. I guess you might be able to find something stale in there that isn't rotten.
Like a bread of some sort.
Yeah. Or
He's
maybe
picking
like
through it.
Turn it to damn hardwood.
yeah. All
He'll
right,
also
so yep.
eat the bugs he finds crawling on the rotten food.
Fantastic.
Now,
have to, like-
Lyndon is going to be trying to pull the cart. Does anybody want to assist with that?
Vera will. She's
Alright.
with you on this.
Where do you want to pull it to?
Well, I'm going to try to drag it a bit forward and then move it towards this relative area here.
All right. So you just kind of guess like let me do this. Guess you kind of move it down and then try to rotate it
Yeah.
and kind of get it to just kind of push it over there.
Well, not covering the way out.
Right. Yeah. I didn't mean
Kinda like right
it
here.
kind of snapped. Yeah. It kind of snapped right there. That was my fault. There we go. We can just push it right there.
It's like, okay, so nobody retreats. Let's burn the bridge home.
Yep. Just put it right there. Just.
So Ottoman.
There you go. All right, so now you got the wagon out of the way.
So now that it's out of the way, do we see anything like any holes in the wall that we can see it dripping from?
I'll just use the perception check you used that you got before. You notice that the water seems to be just somehow coming from the wall, like right here. It's just coming right from under the stone, like basically where the like where there's crevices in the tiled stone. It's like kind of coming from the wall in those crevices.
We could make a tunnel down into it. Would you guys want to do that?
Straight into a lake on the other side?
Well, I'm talking down into it, not straight into it. Like, go up top and then tunnel down where we know it is.
Does it look, so for the DM, does it look like a natural, or does it look like it's like the bricks can be moved? Or does it just look like natural, like water damage over time?
It doesn't really look like damage per se. It kind of looks like it might have been designed that way. I mean, even the one thing I forgot to mention is that the room kind of slightly declines towards that grate, more from this direction than the other directions. So the water would kind of fall downwards into that grate and fill up that little well down there.
And then just have like a short thought process about how like incompetent these people must have been to have a massive amount of condensation coming through the wall and store food here as well. It's like, what is this?
You kind of imagine that those barrels weren't there before.
Oh, they said there was rotted food. Are they?
Yes, but you kind of, because there's a bugbear here. Do you think the bugbear built the place?
I doubt it. Question mark.
I'll just send it there.
Huh. Okay then. We'll search the car, try to find exactly what's on it.
Go ahead and do an investigation.
My -1. 9.
You mostly just find kind of useless bits and baubles, like metal. Nothing too important. Just kind of random gear. Rope.
Random narrative gear. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, some rope. Is it still sturdy?
Go ahead and... No, I'm just kidding. You kind of pick it up. It's not very long rope. It's probably about 10 feet or so. But kind of, definitely not the sturdiest, but you'd probably say it would get the job done if you wanted to, I don't know, keep something closed with a rope. Or hang something. That actually, never mind, don't do that.
like people?
Like people, no. As soon as I said that, I was like, that's a bit dark.
Okay. Oh, what's on this table?
A lantern. That's what's lighting the room. Little metal caged lantern, whatever you want to call those things.
We'll break it.
Fantastic. Is that something you actually...
The fire? No, like he's gonna just snuff out the fire.
Oh, okay. Now it's kind of dark in here. But you guys can see relatively okay-ish.
We can see just fine.
Chunk's gonna look down the hallway and try and listen out again for anything.
Alrighty. Do a perception check for me. 19. You kind of listen in there. You hear a little bit of a cackling of fire, like torches, basically. And you also can kind of faintly smell fish.
Ew.
Hey guys, I smell food. He starts trundling down the hallway.
Let me go ahead and reveal the area real quick. Oops. Let's do that. You actually just want to go all the way down?
Yeah, he's gonna keep walking until he sees something
Alrighty.
that indicates he needs to stop.
Sure. So he gets to right here, and right there you can actually see all the fish and a chest. And you can also see quite a bit into this room. Let me do the polygon reveal if you're standing right there.
Gonna look back over his shoulder. Come on, guys! Aren't you hungry? We haven't eaten like forever.
Axel will follow. Mainly behind Vera, though.
Here, I'll move up here, I guess. And he'll go ahead and walk.
Alrighty. So as soon as you walk into,
yeah.
yeah, as soon as you walk into the room, you
Linnet would
hear.
be following, by the way. Yeah, I'd had to go to the bathroom real quick.
Yep, sure. As soon as you walk into the room, a kind of ringing bell kind of sets off, and you see this big old bugbear sitting in a, like, it's a fat boy. It is one hefty bugbear. And
Absolute unit.
that table that's actually right there was actually right in front of the chair. But as soon as the bell goes off, it like suddenly like gets up from its seat and pushes the table out of the way, and it looked like it had trouble doing that alone. Like, just because of how overweight this bugbear is. I mean, he pushed that chair, or pushed that table pretty far when he was able to get up out of the chair, but he definitely needs some help.
That's right, gamer dog.
She agrees.
And
Not bad,
now
fat, yep.
we will roll for initiative, but we'll get everybody in the room.
Normally, I
fast.
would have been like right behind Chunk in this case, or right next to
Yeah,
Chunk
yeah.
somewhere for him.
If you want to be, so yeah, go ahead. You
Yeah.
can kind of get everybody up in the room. I mean, I would even wager to say that pretty much everyone probably could have gotten into the room and whatnot. At least by the time that the hefty boy was able to stand up from his chair.
I'm assuming the bugbear can't see in the dark because of all the torches here.
Well, bugbears normally can see in the dark, I think. I don't know, actually. But also, I don't think you would know, question mark, unless you did a nature check.
Correct.
Also,
Or
Sydney,
maybe
are you
not
still...
history?
Sydney, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Do you still want to keep on going?
I probably need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I have to wake up early.
Right.
I can
He's
start with combat
leaving
next
in the
time.
middle of a session.
No,
What's
well,
that?
probably because I'll have to go soon too. So I mean, if
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
really want to push on, but
I'm fine.
I have all the time in the world, so.
Same here.
Well, just so it makes it easy since you asked, I'm probably just gonna go now before I get into the next part of this. So
Is a
But-
big part.
I like the mystery of this one.
Alright.
you will have a good one.
Have a good one.
Okay,
Also-
thank you. You guys enjoy the rest if you continue on. If not, See you next Sunday.
Alrighty. See ya. Love you.
Yeah.
Love
Bye-bye.
you. Bye. Well, maybe if I can find. Okay. I'm always delayed on this.
The awkward leaving of the Discord call.
I know,
It's-
always. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya. It's like whenever if you have like a what is that called? Like a staircase that is in a circle, and you're like wanting to
A
leave.
spiral staircase.
Yeah, a spiral staircase. You want to like leave because you're angry at somebody. You have to like go up the stairs, and then you have to come back around and look at them
Or like
before you can
or the staircase,
actually.
so you have to do like the weird like Chinese fire drill.
All right. If you guys want to continue, I can just NPC Sydney's characters. If not, then we can wait till next week.
I vote we wait
Hooray.
because I've only got about like maybe like 30 minutes left in me.
That's fine. All right.
That's my
Cool,
vote,
cool.
So.
By the way, what Lyndon is rationaling is that he needs light to see, because looking at all the all these areas were well lit as we came in. So,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that there's 2, 4, 6, not 7 torches in here, making sure that you can see every little bit. Yeah, it seemed only logical that they need light.
Maybe they just don't like to be in the dark.
Exactly. I can't see where I'm going.
I mean, like, if I had the choice, like, just in like my opinion,